Owen's found us. I moved my camera over. Hopefully the angle is better from here. I ran out of leveling mats. Oh well, I also didn't shave today, but it is what it is. Nice shirt. This is actually like the shirt I wear for pajamas, like plain red shirt. I was very lazy today. I spent too long trolling around in Poor Coco's stream. Yeah, I think this angle is better just because you can see the shelf behind. The only problem is that the whiteboard's covered again, but that's fine. I don't really know how to get the whiteboard to be more usable anyways. As long as you see the art in the background. Little doodle. I might start playing music on this Twitch side again. Just so we have something in the background. Although the only issue is that it might like blend in with I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how distracting it is. For me. I hope your weekend went well, Nanjiro. I had a good amount of fun with friends and all that. Everyone's back from the holidays as well. We need 3 events up here. The Owen idea is abusing, you can't see anything here. On Ego 2, if you move Wind Charge to your hand, it does damage, so I'm trying to abuse that somehow. Weekend was not bad, flew by, but now you're here. We here. Oh look, see that? That was Wind Charge. Hey Juke. My favorite little porcupine. Yeah, I participated in an event that Sushi hosted called the Owen Cup. I was tempted to like ping a stream or like stream my POV, but I ended up not doing it. But basically, I mean, I think you already knew about it, Nandro, but I guess if there's a lurker here that doesn't know. Watch the video, Serena one. The comment section was more hilarious than I thought it would be. Oh yeah, I don't know. I read it and I haven't responded because I was just like, I can't bother to read these right now or respond to these at this exact moment. Yeah, I ended up being first by like a long shot on that tournament. I think I might have sweated too much because I got more points than the other 4 people combined. Like that's how big the gap was. I was like, oh, that is my mistake. Do I care about whatever Wind Charge this is? Probably not, right? I'll pop this just for science. Oh wait, but this might use... Okay, I can see if this activates Slice. It does not. But yeah, the comments are a little tone deaf because... maybe not maybe the comments aren't tone deaf, but I think like I think people that disagreed with me might just not be aware, or might be newer players, because obviously the people I talk to and like the environment I'm in, like I play with a bunch of like I talk to and I interact with a bunch of addicts, right, or people that know what they're doing and all this other nonsense. So YouTube comments being like people that are much more casual and haven't had the opportunity to necessarily be as burnt out is probably very likely. That's probably what it is. Like it probably is just YouTube comments, like that population not being as locked in as most of the players are. Because yeah, most of the people that I talk to, and like most people that you interact with on streams and videos, like they are probably bored of the content loop, but newer players wouldn't be bored of the content loop. And if you're not bored of the content loop, then getting more content is only a good thing. But if you are bored of the content loop, then it's like, well, what am I doing here? Type shit. So yeah, that's why it's like. But then like if I tell them that, it'll come off as me talking down to them, which would be true. Like I would, in every aspect of the word, be talking down to them. Because like in the end, I'm telling them that they haven't played the game enough to have a real opinion. Because you can find your favorite ones again. I think in general it's gonna be sweaty versus casual, so we don't do many chaos runs a day. Yeah, like it's just. Because like I thought I mean, okay, I think I did explain it well enough, but it probably just comes down to people just like disagreeing with like what I had to say, which is fair. Not a sin to be wrong, especially if you have a different experience with the game. Like the guy saying like, oh, like January won't be dry, but you have the entire season 2. As if season 2 isn't just like more chaos runs of the exact same vibe. Because like I guess if you think the new season will be like that different, then sure, but I think that's the main disconnect. I said damage and then they're taking all the HP. Oh, what's here? I'm using wind charge. Remove this card from this card. Oh, I need to see how this interacts. Welcome back. Not very consistently balanced. Hello, Stream Hub World. I've joined ban before your bot account. Sorry if you aren't. Quality of life equals content. So I'm not busted. There was one more, but I couldn't after this first two. Oh yeah, that guy saying there's release characters more broken than Cernial. Like someone commented already disagreeing with them, but that. I mean, they clearly just don't know what they're talking about, or they're rage baiting. And if they do truly think that, then they're severely Cernial carried. There's like not much else you can, there's not many other interpretations you can have without going insane. It's very very odd take. Like, I get it if it was like, oh, like, Cernial's not as strong as you say she is. But it was, Cernial's not broken. Like, oh, okay. We were playing totally different games then. That's fine. Such a funny comment to be made. Daniel not broken. Oh, mega lol. Probably should have used wrong to spell there. That's solo damage.
기다리고 있습니다. 준비됐습니다. 기다리고 있습니다. 날 준비됐습니다.
I don't know if this
날려버리겠습니다.
wait, what? Oh, when using wind charge. Oh, okay.
기다리고 있습니다.
The order wrong. What the heck? Oh, I didn't take Rosaria on. Oh, it doesn't really matter too much. Gonna eat series sitting at base, supporting mats for Tenebria. I couldn't remember how I plan on achieving that. Oh yeah, I'm just supporting mats. I'm not bothering with Serenial. I keep hearing people say Serenial, but that just sounds so wrong to me. But like everyone casting yesterday was just saying Serenial over and over again, so now it's like in my head. Meow. Hey donut. Okay, if I want to go testing, I think Ecstasy is correct, but if I want to actually keep this Owen deck as a real thing, I'd probably go Portrait. This is a real thing. I think the deck's already ruined. Could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, the game's not hard enough to like justify Serenial. Miss Booba. Like, if the game was genuinely hard and I was like struggling, I mean, I guess I haven't cleared all of Chaos. I should probably push the hard Chaos. Just for the sake of pushing it, now that I think about it. But like, if the content was harder, then I would bother, but since it's not that hard, I'm not really bothering. I should do Chaos 11 though, before it goes away. CZM Firefly? Kind of? I mean, she's like Firefly in the sense that they're both industry plants, but they are pretty different characters. But I definitely agree. Like before Coco was talking about this yesterday, like the story for Serenial, her name is, was like so ugly because she just in love with you immediately for free, and it's like, okay, what's even the point? Like, I guess there's like one train of thought where you can say like, oh, it's fine to be easy. Like, it's fine to have like love at first sight, but knowing what this game is and knowing like the vibes you're going for, it's like, very weird. Like, are all the heroes gonna look like this in the future? Like, are we just gonna be like, we're just going down the woo up path where like every woman loves you because you're the main character for no effort and for no like actual worth. And like, I know that the Asian audience is into that, but I don't know, like, isn't that just boring? Like, you can just play woo if you want that. Although I guess the expectation nowadays is that you are supposed to be able to like assume everyone loves you or like wants to be your wife in these games. So like not having it is actually the abnormality instead of it being the norm. These Asian gamers need to be normal at some point. Not a character because Shizuru and Yuki did it too, but legitimately, yeah, like Serenial was like, she was like, before she even met you, like she literally approached you assuming she would fall in love. That was it. It was like a, oh, like, I will love this man the moment I see his face. And then it happened. I was like, oh, okay. Great. Incredible. Amazing story writing, by the way. Like, Yuki, at least, like, you interacted with. Chizuru is, like... I'll be honest, I didn't really read Chizuru's thing. I figured Chizuru's is also just, like, a very, like, lackluster. It's like, oh, haha, I love you now, sir. That was it. But, I know for a fact that Yuki is, like, other than Yuki, you could just assume she's, like, horny or something for the very start, and then she, like, eventually took it seriously. But, Chizuru is like, oh, hot man, I guess. Yahoo. I don't know. Story is this. Okay, yeah, so used card doesn't work. It's so useless, this wind riding epiphany. I don't know what Mark's distracted to. Yeah, like, at least with you can choose her, it was like, oh, you interacted a little bit, and now they love you. Like, at least there's a bare minimum of, like, okay, they, like, talk twice. But Chizuru literally walks in and is like, I want him. And then in her diary, it reveals, like, she tells you, or, like, I think the diary is revealed that she, like, heard about you. No, yeah, in her diary, she should have told you that she heard about you. And that's the reason why she likes you a lot. Because she came in with the expectation that you would be, like, her one. If that makes sense. Which is so boring. So I'm already bored of Owen. Usually because the main character can see the demon monster or whatever inside her, no one else can. I did not know that. That was in one moment. Only you can see the demon inside me. I can't make the order on there. Yeah, it's silly. I mean, gacha stories, like, on one hand, gacha story, I get it. On the other hand, like, even gachas are a little more together these days than whatever trash this love story is. Because again, like, it's not as though, like, if the game never, or, okay, I guess in their defense, like, knowing that it's the director saying all of it, like, it was probably never going to be a good story to begin with. Because the guy saying that was going to be a good story is just a snake, like a lying snake. Like, everyone that's actually doing stuff is, like, relatively good at their job. Like, for example, like the developers, the writer, or not the writers, but developers, like, game designers, cosmetics, like, a lot of people are doing a good job with the game. But, like, the director specifically, like, it's, like, a very, like, Elon Musk-esque scenario where like, the guy, quote-unquote, in charge and the public-facing guy who's supposed to know what's happening actually doesn't know anything. So, it just comes off as, like, a... To me, at least, it just comes off as, like, a... This guy's just saying shit to, like... And they don't actually know what they're talking about, which is very common, I think, in this day and age. Oh, it's cool. Oh yeah, I think Owen has like the coolest animation. What is happening? What is getting disconnected? Another day of losing sanity. Always losing sanity. I mean, this one's at least like a meme. Like, again, I know I've said this a lot in the last few streams, but we're really not doing anything interesting. Suchi's thing is over, and I could make a build on Selena to, like, prove a point. Like, that was something that he asked me to do, like, as a joke. Like, we were gonna have, like, a contest with, who can make like the
기다리고 있습니다.
better scoring 4-star only team,
몰아쳐라.
which could be funny, but
준비됐습니다.
or I mean, it would just be funny to be fair.
신중한 기운이 나셨네요.
But I got some brain roll with Owen right now. I want to test this.
끌어모아. 끌어모아.
Just one at a time. When the effect is activated, decrease wind charge by 1.
기다리고 있습니다.
I don't get it.
끌어모아.
Like, I get it. I mean, like, if Owen, I mean, I know Owen's like the least favorite child of devs these days, but I just don't get it. Oh, this is the wind charge stack. Oh, I didn't realize it was the, what a worthless,
침착 베로니카에겐
like, unique
포괄시키죠.
resource.
그쵸?
준비됐습니다.
What's even the point?
아, 날려버리겠습니다.
But that's such a worthless, unique resource. What the heck? I'm actually kind of impressed. I like knew it was like it wasn't good, but I didn't realize that they actually put an icon for Owen on the top, just so you know how many worthless charges you have for +1 hits. Oh, what the heck? You have all the thingies. What was this about again? I remember people complaining about the ambush option. Trying to make a resource you can build a mirror for new endgame. Found with Khalife and Magna need one more Vanguard for Amir's 6 tubes, have extra Vanguard, 4-star partner. Not bad. One that works with vulnerable and a mirror does have vulnerable in her kit. Makes sense. I don't know. Okay, I know. I like understand people think. Why? Okay, no, I take it back. I understand that the developers said that the new content would favor Vanguards more, but why is everyone so confident?
기운이
I guess the hope is that like they don't mess it up again, but like I don't understand where all the confidence is coming from with like them or like what they've been saying. I don't know if that makes sense or like if I'm even completing the thought. But it's like funny seeing everyone go like, oh yeah, I'm building Vanguards for the new content. Like, where's all the faith coming from? Why do we all think that, why do we think that Vanguards will be that important? Because, like, I guess we don't, again, we don't know, so maybe there'll be, like, alternate win conditions where you have to shield a certain amount in order to beat a tower. If that's the case, then, okay, sure. But that seems, like, somehow more ratty than what we already have. You watch party? No, I don't bother with playing that late. I'd recommend Suchi if you wanna. Oh, I did not mean to activate that. The hitbox for confirming is really large. I was thinking to try and cancel it, but I was too close. Suchi will be the one who covers it. I never watched those live because they're too late.
준비됐습니다.
And I
기다리고 있습니다.
집중. 신중 기운이 나셨네요.
like the game is the main thing I do right now while I'm looking for a job and doing other stuff, but I'm not gonna like hurt my sleep schedule for it. Although I guess I could just wake up really early, but I will not be doing that.
준비됐습니다. 끌어모아. 몰아쳐라.
5:30 in the morning? Yeah, it's super late. It's not possible. Super early or super late, whichever one you want to take. Yeah, the video, I don't know, like, again, it was really funny seeing, like, a non-zero amount of people going like, well, actually, you're wrong. Because I didn't really expect that to be contentious. Like, I guess, first of all, I am happy that, like, the, algorithm gave me more views, because, like, the view count started quite low,
기다리고 있습니다.
on that, and I like wasn't expecting too much. I was like, oh, okay, like I didn't push for a while. It makes sense that there's not many
반드시
views on it. But I think the
도와드릴게요.
click-through rate was really high, so I think YouTube pushed it afterwards. So
써버릴까요?
that's why it popped off later, which is nice. I did intentionally go for like a more clickbaity title and stuff, so it's like it's not really the commenters' fault for having bad opinions, because they did invite that sort of commentary on the video. But
하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
몰아쳐라. 기다리고
like I said,
있습니다.
it is always funny to see people just going like, no, you're wrong.
경기 좋죠?
There is a lot of content coming out. Tower of Screams! Season 2 has so much content. Season 2 with literally nothing besides,
준비됐습니다.
what we already have.
준비돼 도와드릴게요. 기운이 나셨나요?
Worldly Pool in there.
도와줘라.
기다리고 있습니다. 날려버리겠습니다. 준비됐습니다. 몰아쳐라. 기다리고 있습니다. 다치지 않습니다.
Let's do this. Definitely taking the cross attack. I think Suchi told me at some point that this is how Owen worked. It's still annoying to see that it actually is really bad. There is another card.
써버릴까요? 하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
Listen.
경기 좋죠?
준비됐습니다. 바람을 끌어모아.
Always base Vanguard and Mirror was my first choice on the archetype, but researcher wasn't limited for me, so want to make all my investments count. Hoping that Narja is mid.
몰아쳐라.
Yeah, we'll see about Narja. I definitely do
바람을
think
끌어모아.
that Narja will not be that strong, but
준비됐어요.
you literally never know.
준비됐습니다.
Like again, my prediction is that Narja's bad, right?
기운이 나셨나요?
Or like not bad, but worse than what she could be. So we'll see. Again, my expectation of Narja is that she's gonna be like
준비됐습니다.
actually I don't really know what support she's gonna
기다리고
be.
있습니다. 날려버리겠습니다.
준비됐어요. 맞아요.
Cause now I think about it, like the question is like, what support do we think Narja is? Like, who do we think Narja's gonna support? Not necessarily how good she's gonna be. Because people were saying like, oh wow, well not again. I can't drop DPS Owen. Whenever I'm building a DPS, I get Saphir. Whenever I build a support, I get trash. Being forward to Narja because someone will lose and I don't know who the loser will be. So funny. Someone's gonna be unhappy if you don't know who the unhappy person's gonna be yet. What's up? I removed one, right? I think I'm missing a card, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. No, I have everything. There's another card that gives plus hit, I think. Go. That from what scaling? I'll give you a familiar gauge. It's between Midkey and Mizuru, so which one? I think, okay, ironically, like, Yuki has not been bad at all. Like, Yuki has been letting me just, like, brainlessly clear, Basin pretty easily. Which has been nice.
이건 좀 어렵겠는데.
준비됐습니다.
I tried, okay, this Basin I couldn't full auto because there's too many random, like, skill punishing contents. And I wasn't using Serenial, so, like, I couldn't just full auto. I did see a lot of people say that, like, they could full auto because Serenial is so broken. Which, again, is, like, another point towards, like, yo,
준비됐습니다.
Serenial is, like, just OP, though.
반드시 명중시킵니다.
I do really wonder, like, how much of how much of the people saying Sentinel's not broken are people carried by her. It's pretty frequent, I think, that people excuse really broken stuff because they're finally seeing success.
기다리고 있습니다. 날려버리겠습니다.
Like that was the case for a lot of like MOBA games. Yeah, Yuki has not been bad. Could be the strongest one. I don't know. I think Yuki has been fine. Like Yuki falls off once the units go above like 5,000 HP. But as long as they're below 5,000 HP, which is genuinely a lot of content is below 5,000 HP, like she does totally fine, as far as I can gather. Okay, I'm definitely like moving some cord whenever I shut my body. I have no idea what's what's happening. But yeah, like the genuinely like if your measurement for good is that they're relevant and genuinely hard content, then like unironically, no character is good besides the ones that have been force featured. So like that means that if you think that hard content matters, it's like only Great Rift, that means that like Nia with Eternal Hunger sucks because Nia with Eternal Hunger has been irrelevant. That means that you think that Mei Lin sucks because Mei Lin has been unusable technically because she's been force nerfed. Right, so I think Yuki being good in generic content means that she's fine. Because the only way you can say that Yuki is bad ends up like, again, it's bad faith arguments because obviously I know what the actual meaning is. Yeah. It is kind of funny just like thinking about the fact that a lot of characters are technically actually bad because only certain characters ought to be good based on this content scheduling. No one knows that was changing the kit and get table buff. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just changing that one ability to make a single target. And like, regardless of what it is, there's no way it's gonna be that impactful, unfortunately for her.
몰아쳐라. 기다리고 있습니다. 준비됐습니다. 신발을 끌어모아. 몰아쳐라.
까불지 말라고.
Oh, that is so little. Oh, they're void, that's why.
여기 좋죠?
Don't have her go single target, but yeah.
조심하세요.
Yeah, there's like, we'll make her a little better single target wise, and that's it. It's like, okay. Because, I mean, the devs are right? Like, she is fine. It's not like she's, like, terrible. You can clear Basin with her, you can clear, like... I mean, you just clear Basin with her. Like, no one cares about Nebula. Nebula, you just beat Nebula up with, like, the same stuff you always beat it up with. Like, Nebula is no longer, like, impressive content to clear. Unless you're doing, showcase things. So, like, if again, like, if you want to be objective with saying a character's good or great, they have to... There's only one place in the game where you can objectively measure a character's strength. And going off that list, then the only characters that are objectively that good are, like, is Cassius, then whoever's being force buffed to being relevant. And, like, Mei Lin, because Mei Lin's always going to be the first half clearer. But even then, like, that doesn't matter. You can use, like, you can use so many things for first half clearing.
기다리고 있습니다. 준비됐습니다. 신발을 끌어모아. 몰아쳐라.
하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
Feels so silly how bad the
다시
these cards are.
몰아쳐라.
Damage.
진짜 베로니카에겐 꿈이 집중.
기다리고 있습니다.
서버를 포괄시키죠.
I think I missed the copy event. Well, not a big deal.
준비돼 도와드릴게요. 여기 좋죠?
Is there a chance where endgame mode requires something like Ravage Enemy to remove 9% DR? That would make me promo Cernial banner.
몰아쳐라.
I mean, that technically was already a thing with, Okay, what is happening? What is being moved? We good? We good, PC? Are we happy now? The heck? Anyways. Anyways, the Great Rift already was that. So, like, we already have confirmation that they are
순진하게
open
기운이 나셨네요.
to that sort of content, sadly.
끌어모아. 몰아쳐라. 신바람을 끌어모아.
Great Rift is shilling. Yeah, I know, like, yeah, again, like, Great Rift is shilling for her, but, like, it's more, I'm more saying that, like, we have proof that they are open to doing that. Because it's not like, if there was nothing they could do, or, like, we didn't have proof that they had, means for this,
기다리고 있어.
then, like, it'd be a bit easier to be like, oh, like, it should be fine, but,
준비됐습니다.
like, when it comes down to it, you have to remember that,
날려버리겠습니다.
you have to remember that you have Malin, you have Selena for breaking. So like, well, for Great Rift specifically, you needed Serenial to get like super value off of it. You are still fine with existing characters because Great Rift specifically will buff attributes, right? So Serenial is good for Instinct, but when you look at stuff like more broadly, if the content doesn't have like a particular attribute buff and you just need to break them, then Selena, even Kalipe, Malin, they'll all be fine. Got recently Amici does reasonable damage. Don't have her EOE built through her. 8-card deck with different search cards. A divine +1. You wanted to be vulnerable with AP, but you're greedy. After 51, you settled. Spoiled settling? What the? That can't be right. Yeah, like she is like, again, like it's not like Yuki is used to traumatized by attack advance or action advance at A-star. That's real. Yeah, like Yuki isn't necessarily like Giga OP, but like she is such a good like comfort unit. Like she clears my dailies for me. She clears basin for me. Like
기다리고 있습니다.
because because she does all AoE damage. Like if I got a better Yuki deck, she'd do even more. Like she'd be able to clear even single target for me within reason.
준비됐습니다.
That's why I feel like people rag on, like people definitely were way off on Yuki rating. She was actually really good
버프는 몇 번이고.
because like she's like a quality of life unit, and like farming isn't necessarily the entire game. I'm taking like 1 damage, but yeah. Oh, anomaly arbitration. I don't know what that means. I never played H-Star to that degree. That is funny though.
신바람을 끌어모아.
Me just in streaming. Oh yeah, so okay, here we can actually test resolve.
준비됐습니다.
So you see here. Oh wait, we just check on this.
신바람을 끌어모아. 몰아쳐라.
I've mentioned this before, but you can see wind riding activated. Combatants fixed shield 62. So, and then when I activate this, it should double from that. We got even more.
몰아쳐라.
Oh no, wait, it didn't work. Is it late? 62, 62. Wait, is this fixed? Wind charge is fixed shield. Are you
기다리고 있습니다.
serious? Dude, can this game word its shit properly? Wind charge isn't a real shield, it's fixed shield. Oh my god. This game is so infuriating. Why are these not translated properly? I don't get it. Why can we not translate these things? 250 runs for Cassius, trying to get 2-3 copies of Double Dice. Oh yeah, you're still on that? You only have so many balls of Jack Daniels? The struggle is real.
손님분께는 당연히 보여드리죠. 새 물건들이야. 손님 살아있으면
Oh, I shouldn't rest it.
꼭이야.
Okay, hopefully I get the third wind charge. I can just dip up from Owen immediately. I need to check his build again to see if I can get better. Or if it's just like wind charge times a million. For the sake of it.
써버릴 것 하나, 둘,
When you pass 50 plus runs, you know if I'm sober. Yeah. I definitely agree with that analysis.
써버릴 베로니카에겐 꿈이 있어.
아,
What is like this?
날려버리겠어.
흘러라. 경기 좋죠?
But yeah. Let me just look at this arbitration. Non-arbitration. You do yourself a tremendous disservice. I can't run 50 plus runs a day. Oh, it's this thing! Oh my... Wait, they named this arbitration? That's so funny.
끌어모아.
So you see how this says +3 or draw 3? This only draw me 2. So annoying. Inconsistency in the text.
아, 날려버리겠습니다.
Okay, yeah. Anomaly arbitration in this game is probably gonna be Tower Screams, or like Giga Tower Screams, if that eventually comes out.
착하게 신중에 도와드릴게요.
Well, that'd be my assumption at least. I don't know if that's true.
나셨네요. 써버릴 콜
That is
스케쳐.
funny though. I didn't realize that that's what
되겠죠?
they gave that an
준비됐습니다.
acronym.
기다리고 있어. 시발놈을 끌어모아.
퍼져라. 바로 경기 좋습니다.
Yeah, I am excited
몰아쳐라.
for the real content in 3 more months.
준비됐습니다.
Well, I feel like most people are probably waiting for the real content in 6 more months.
몰아쳐라.
I'll say 1k damage on the crit is pretty healthy.
준비됐다 합니다.
폭풍은 몇 번이고 다시 몰아친답니다.
What real content? When they update the Chaos mode. So I think I have the roadmap pulled up on a file somewhere. I do. Let me pull this up real quick. Best viewers. Palpable hideout. That's where. But yes, this is the roadmap, right? So you can see. Oh, I made it too large. So obviously December is already over. January, mid-January is Tower Streams, and we're supposed to be getting like UI improvements and like some other stuff, like story skip. Thank God. No one cares about the story in this game. But you see January is like totally dry, and then season 2 is season 2 comes with the new chaos mode, but like deck building is always gonna be fun for like the first section, but then not really that fun for the second section. So it's Chaos Assault that we're waiting for. Oh, that's not one. That's Shadowverse. It's this thing right here. I don't know if it now shows up. But yeah, Chaos Assault's what I'm referring to for real content. Chaos Assault, like corruption mode, should be exciting for like the two characters, like Orly and Hugo are getting something. So like Chaos Assault is supposed to be like the true infinite content. I'm afraid of new game mode with 2 smooth mechanic. No, you're definitely not the only one. I don't know if you saw Spoiled talking about it earlier, but Spoiled's like already prepping for
준비됐습니다.
Tower Streams. Because they mentioned earlier,
기다리고 있습니다. 시발놈을 끌어모아.
they mentioned earlier about the farming vanguards. Yeah, the fun part, yeah, exactly. The fun part is like something that no one that has played the game too much wants to
준비됐습니다.
do, which is sad. Like that's again why I'm not really excited for this upcoming season. Like Tower Streams will be decent content, to be fair.
끌어모아. 몰아쳐라.
Like it's definitely something. Let's not get it twisted. We're getting something out of Tower Streams.
먹었네.
It's a lot of floors apparently. It should be like some different like requirements. Like if they like people are gonna make videos about it, right? Guaranteed. But I don't think anyone will be particularly like after it's done, it's over. Like there's nothing new. There will be fresh content, but it won't be like new content, if that makes sense. Like a new, like playing more of the same chaos, like not the more of the same chaos, but like a reskin chaos with like different build targets is definitely fresh content. Like if you play like I do, like I stream my runs and I slowly build towards like a bunch of random characters. Like for people like me, it's fine. But most people, like, if you're playing for Great Rifts, you're sick of it. If you're playing for, like, actual enjoyment, you're sick of it. All that stuff. The race for who hits 150 turn or floors first. Yeah, pretty much. I probably won't be bothering with that race. Maybe I'll, like, wake up earlier on Thursday morning, or no, Friday morning. To, like, grind out the stuff, but I'm not gonna bother with, I cannot be bothered with the other aspect. It's already reset, by the way. I think it did already reset. Yeah. So yeah, the you can see my Suchi tournament thing run did a good amount worse than my lab run. I did this right before the event to like see how well it did because they made like one adjustment, and then I got way less lucky, and it ended up not mattering because everyone else was playing for fun. I misread the room, I guess. Also, okay, they did have this, right? Like, this wasn't, yeah, they definitely have the Lab Zero. I need to check the Owen stuff. So, wind charge is irrelevant, because I'm going to keep this forever, I think, was the plan. Either that, or... What's the wording of this card? This is this wind charge. I can decrease my damage by 25% for no reason, other than I can. But this is probably based on the turn. I only want the one cost for this, because it's way cheaper. This is by far the best version of this card. Was it this break armor? Oh no, it was this Fortitude. I wanted to get this because like some guy on both Poor Coco and Suchi's channel keeps saying that Fortitude has like some multiplicative interaction with morale. So I wanted this break armor for fun. Then wind riding. Oh, I wanted this. I wanted this middle one for labbing purposes. Plus one hit to the next attack card this unit used. Because it really depends on whether or not this is the text on that and wind charge is the same. So I wonder if this is the or how this looks. The upgrade's fine, but finding out this is fixed shield, like again, mistranslation. Unsurprising that the game doesn't translate properly, but that's not even a real shield. Disgusting game. The comp felt fairly stable. We'll give this modifier a try. I'm not convinced that Owen's strong enough to like justify going like harsher mods, but we'll see. The only thing that translates is the Goon culture? Real. What more mods again? I had HP, no rest. Was it credits? JJ said that this is like the entire run's worth of gold. Oh no, though I can still get credits. Whatever, it's not a big deal. It's up here. I have to touch this thing. So I want to only fight twice if possible. One. Okay, it'll be a tough fight. I have to fight twice no matter what. Or fight 3 times no matter what. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Owen's so funny for speedrunning. Load in, everything explodes instantly. Beautiful. But yeah, so I don't think no, Narja's instinct. There was one character that was on the League Bible that was Order with shock debuffs. So I'm fairly certain that Narja should not be tenacity related because that era of the game is already over. Like, there's no reason for them to print more Serenial support. Serenial. Because he's already over, so like it doesn't make sense that they print more. Actually, it does make sense because they want you to wail to. Everyone already burned everything on Serenial, so I guess the idea is that you'd want to convince people to wail even harder to like refill their crystal pool for like Giga buff Serenial. Euphina, the girl with massive hands. You know, when it comes down to it, like, none of the women in Calzor Nightmare have big boobs because they all have big boobs, right? So in their universe, they must all just be, like, average sized. The worst thing I've ever said. Worst thing I've ever said in my life. So Euphenia being known for massive hands is probably correct in universe, sadly enough.
기다리고 있습니다. 신바람을 끌어모아.
준비될 확인해보자. 물러서세요. 지켜드릴게요.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, okay. If Narja is tenacity support, like she is the instinct version of Selena but better, I think that like high-key breaks my trust in the game or in the developers, because if she ends up being like the support, I think instincts will never like there. I think this outright confirms there will be a single instinct character being released in season 2. Something had to have plot. True. But so my reasoning for why they won't be. My reasoning for why I think. Okay, so yeah, this is the most scummy way of release. This is like the most HSR adjacent way of them handling the game. Is that Narja is a Ravage support, so she has Ravage refill when you break, like when you Ravage, draw a card, upgrade, or get more AP upgrade, like when you, like that sort of thing, right? Like that's what Narja could have, like generic draw spell, generic heal spell, and then 2 Ravage interacting, like a mythic card that interacts with Ravage, and then a card that if needs to interact with Ravage, right? So she'd have all that, with like egos, giving you more power when you Ravage, and then, like if she releases with that sort of kit, then I fully predict there being not a single instinct favored Great Rift. And like even like a hard like spam, and also like a hard like counterattack punishing mechanic where you can't run Serenial at all, and then you Great Rift content. No, yeah, the worst case is that they make her direct support for Serenial, because if they make her direct support for Serenial, that means the next Great Rift has to have literally 0 instinct synergies
기다리고 있습니다.
for them to get a profit. Because right now, everyone like super wait for Serial. And that means that if they want to get real profit on the next banners, they have to force you into like getting off of Serial. So I am like, that's what I'm saying, like, it's not gonna be a good look, but it's pretty likely that they're gonna like, make Instinct not thing. Like, if Instinct's like, if Serenial is like a standalone, Taco, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. You don't even play this game. It's a random thought, but I was thinking of eventually streaming Madoka. Maybe if the next game is really boring, I'll stream Madoka. I heard that Booba comment. I'll show you the characters after this run if you're still around. Because right now the two girls I have are like okay, there's the one thing this game does that I like for character design is that like if the characters are like debatably underage or close to underage, they won't sexualize them nearly as much as the actual like older mature characters. So you can roughly gauge how old a character is based on their outfit in this game. So like Mika and Veronica, I think it's implied that Veronica is actually like mid-20s, but Mika is like maybe like 18 at most because she just graduated, but they're fully clothed. But after like in like 40 minutes after I finish this run, if you're still around, I'll show you the characters that are like definitely like mid-20s or older and what their character designs look like. And if you need to let me see if this shows up. If you want to see like how bad the gooning got in this game, dude, wait. Dude, Google search doesn't even show Serenial's wallpaper. Like, you can't even see a clean photo of Serenial's wallpaper because of how degenerate it is. That is so crazy. Here, I'll send a Steam link for you, Taco. It's very low quality, but like that's the most recent character's wallpaper. Like when you hit max affection with them, that's the background art you get. So like yeah, that's again why I'm like happy that like the potentially younger people like dodge that for now, outright, because like that's what's waiting for them. Like that's what's waiting for them. Like how says the eye roll to me. Yeah, I agree. It's like really unfortunate that this game in particular has that problem because this game is genuinely like pretty fun, but it's like tainted by the fact that it has like it's like a Korean game, unfortunately, and due to being a Korean game, it just naturally has all this gooner stuff going on, which I'm obviously not a fan of, but because it's Korean, they either cater towards Korean people or Chinese people or Japanese people, and unfortunately all three of those major Asian denominations love gooning and love like I love doing all that stuff, so it's unfortunately what it is, as unhappy as I am about it. These cultures just do not lend themselves towards respecting. I mean, yeah, even men, like when you see like these when you see these veil riders get their hands on like hot men, it's like the same thing. The generic culture just does not respect the opposite sex when they want to sexualize them. I don't know how I got to this through line from that rant just now, but like when it comes like, as I mentioned, like Fujos, like Asian doujin artists, like that draw like the most BL, like the most obscene BL. I've heard a lot of stories about how like Fujos are also like some of the most are like some of the most like horrific homophobes like in like the cultures, which is really sad considering that they're down to sexualize two hot men, but like they don't want to see it or like support it IRL. very odd to me. It actually also been small, I guess, whatever. Yeah, it's probably like the most healthy way of viewing it. Just like, oh well, if they need to get money, then so be it. Oh, I didn't need to use this. Like, let them get their bag. Could be worse, I suppose. Yeah. It's like half it is what it is, but also half like, guys, let's be if we're gonna like loot them out, let's be a bit better, surely. Thanks for going ecstasy here. It's really bad for draw. The more I make builds for people, the more like forced I am, or the more I realize that portrait is like really forced for all these mid-tier characters. Like, you can tell what characters are really OP by how much portrait benefits them. Either portrait is like required for them to be usable, or portrait is just like a really nice to have for consistency. These are all worthless. Take the free option, I guess. So like characters like Orlia do require portrait because otherwise like you just straight up can't get enough card draw to play everything. But characters like Rin, Mei Lin, and those characters, like, you would like portrait for them to be more consistent, but if your other characters have enough draw, you just need to get to the important cards, and then you're fine. So I am pretty concerned for when, like, this chaos rotates, because portrait being so required for a lot of characters to feel nice is not a good sign for, like, the future of deck building. Because there is a reality where, like, I'm assuming they won't make this mistake, but, like, obviously at the start of Season 1, at the start of Season 1, they made it so that Lab Zero wasn't seasonal, because you couldn't go to Tunnel to make it seasonal. So then what ended up happening was, that, like, you had a lot of scenarios where you just, like, couldn't run in other Chaos Worlds, and you couldn't, like, diversify your enjoyment of the game because of that. Now, ironically, and unsurprisingly, like, the community whined and complained about Lab Zero, or about a Zero system not counting towards seasonal decks, just for everyone to, like, lock in anyways and, like, just stick to Lab Zero, because everyone realized that free is better than higher quality. And so even though, like, Smelgate made the effort to, like, unlock the other content for everyone, it was like everyone was like, no, like, don't care. we're going back. Lab Zero. I'm gonna run pre-roll ads on Twitch real quick, so I'll chat. If you guys chat, I'll respond in chat, but I'm gonna run 3 minutes so that the next hour has no ads.
준비됐습니다.
반드시 명중시킵니다. 서버를 베로니카에겐 꿈이 솟아올라라.
This is why YouTube's superior. No random ads.
조심하라고. 열 것 같으니까. 몰아쳐.
Right.
끌어모아.
At three hits to attack out this unit, it decreases damage amount by 50%. It should affect this, right?
순진하게 기운이 나셨나요?
기다리고 있습니다. 바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
I just don't understand why the
준비됐어요. 신주 지켜드릴게요.
I guess not that deep, but like
저 하겠습니다.
I'll probably mention it every time I see it. The distinction they make between but rather the fact that all these are not made equal, like these random move cards are not made equal, is so obnoxious every time. Well, did you type that a while ago? This imagine she has a deep ability, something added to weakness. Yeah, I mean that's probably what's gonna happen. That'll probably be like an epiphany choice for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing. But I don't know if I ignored that for like the last like 10 minutes and didn't notice it.
새 물건들이야.
Yeah, I am not holding out much expectations. I might not be doing that.
다시 찾아와 주세요.
We'll see.
전력으로 부딪혀.
Because again, if she ends up being like standalone support, like maybe with a Tane,
써버리 하나.
maybe with some other stuff, then it'll be fine. Because I feel like the main issue with supports is that they do genuinely set the tone for like the rest of the patch content. So like it's not the same as DPS, because like Haru, Yuki, Chizuru, Serenio, like none of them have any overlap whatsoever. But you would expect that,
멈추지 않습니다.
yeah, I mean you just outright expect that the support overlaps with the future DPS somehow. So if this support is overlapping with the previous season's DPS, like that's a massive problem
것 같으니까.
to me.
진짜 베로니카.
And I guess like maybe some people won't have as bad of a reaction to that, but yeah,
몇 번이고 다시 몰아친답니다.
I'll not be very impressed if it comes down to excuse me, if it comes down to them like bouncing backwards instead of prepping forwards. Although that does also like say like if assuming that like I guess it goes both ways.
기다리고 있습니다.
You run Owen in Chaos? This is actually my first day running Owen in Chaos.
준비됐습니다. 몰아쳐라. 느리지 않습니다.
I just leveled him before stream. This is my second run with him. I'm planning on trying to do like a wind charge spam build or wind riding. My bad. Oh, no, it is wind charge. Yeah, it's wind charge.
기다리고 있.
Because he has
멈추지 않습니다.
써버리.
it's on discard. So I hate how this guy's balanced.
준비됐습니다.
So let me just see if this is 155. The idea is to use him with Nia and Cassius for like discard support,
끌어모아.
like Adagio, discard, all that. We'll see how it works. I'm not particularly invested in him, but the main reason why I'm playing him to begin with is because
도망쳐도 바뀌는 건 없어요.
기다리고 있습니다.
like the season's about to end, so I got home late from not really late, but I only recently got home from the holidays, so I don't have like a great Rift build. And I'm also not really interested in playing like 17 hours straight for a great Rift run to like be in Masters. I did a few 4 fun builds, and I'm gonna end gold this season, like, so be it.
준비됐습니다. 바람은
I'm gold.
멈추지 않습니다. 기다리고 있습니다.
But yeah. Owen's entirely for fun. Because I want to see if like wind charge spam with E2 is like remotely high damage. Like even a little bit. So the idea is that I'm gonna try and get I'm going to try and get 4. Wow, I got really lucky on these Chaos Wind options. Try and get 4 wind ridings and then just like use Adagio to cycle them constantly. Because obviously Adagio, you can bounce it back. I guess the problem is that if I bounce Adagio back, I can't bounce Eternal Hunger. So there's a problem there as I think about it. But we'll see. I'll worry about the details when I'm further in. This is 3. This would be 3 as well. Good as well. Sure, we'll go low. Yeah, so far, like, obviously this is only my first 2 runs with Owen. Dallas, but he feels like alright. I'm running with a really OP comp. Oh, I want this too.
멈추지 않습니다. 준비됐습니다.
침착하게.
기다리고 있습니다.
Okay, I'm gonna try not cast any Owen spells. I wanna lap this out.
경기 좋죠?
But he feels fine. Like, he's not super impressive, and I'm obviously running him with a very powerful core of Mika Veronica. But so far, he's been okay.
몰아쳐라.
I have not minded it so far.
준비됐 기운이 나셨나요?
Yeah, I guess I do need to burn this so I don't die.
준비됐. 신발을 끌어모아.
5 hits total.
기다리고 있습니다. 받아라.
경기 좋죠?
There's a reality where
몰아쳐라. 준비됐습니다. 신발을 끌어모아.
there's a very real reality where Owen becomes a pseudo Chizuru for me, and I just make a highlight video of him attacking 100,000 times in one turn. That's probably where this is going, honestly. But then I have to fight against the I have to play against the crab boss because he's gonna have a lot of random damage due to wind charge. Although we'll see. The card that activates a card twice interests me a lot, even debating on building him. The one that activates the skill card twice. Yeah, my only issue with this is that that's unique, right? So, or it exhausts rather. So, it exhausts and it's unique. So you can't like bug the game out by like activating it into itself to get even more tasks. Which I think would be the funniest outcome for it.
준비됐습니다.
침착. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
Oh, I meant to use this. That's probably better that I don't cast it together.
날려버리겠습니다. 바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
경기 좋죠?
I'll just go into a Nebula run to do a full cycle to see if that stacks. I really am interested to know.
아플 겁니다.
His damage is really good. Like, I know he's not great outside Chaos, but like, he's... To be fair, I don't really know what I expected from him. Like, I didn't really have a thought about whether he's good or not, but like, I am pleasantly surprised by how straightforward these runs are going. Like, I've definitely played way worse. By heaps and bounds. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, if like, I'm not really excited for next season. Obviously, like, I guess I've said it enough. I don't know how many of my
몇 번이고
stream watchers are video watchers as well, but I've said that I'm not really excited for next season.
버리 하나,
But
준비 완료. 물러서세요.
in the end, if like in the end, let me cast that.
신주 도와드릴게요. 까불지 말라고.
Like in the end, if the decks are different and interesting, then it's good enough. Like, it's
몰아쳐라.
there is hope for the game to be fine. Like, for me personally, the game might be playable throughout Season 2 just fine. Because there's so many characters to, like, build out, and if I go for, like, super gigabits, and I'm only streaming, like, 3 or 4 hours a day, so, like, I'll consider, like, 3 tiers of this. There's, like, generic bis, which is just, like, you don't expect Forbidden Card or Divine Epiphanies. You don't expect Divine Epiphanies, and you're realistically just going for like double dupe or triple dupe, or I guess triple dupe, quad dupe on characters. So like, for example, this Owen build, I don't need a singular Divine Epiphany.
침착하고
And whenever I go for a build that doesn't require a singular Divine Epiphany, I generically assume that the deck will take me like maybe like one stream.
아, 날려버리겠습니다.
So like one stream to finish one non-bis deck is like more than good enough for like a lot of the cast. Because if I play like 12 DPS characters, that's at least 2 weeks after all the original content's over. Little boy. Pop off, I guess.
도와드릴게요.
I'll take half a month to play random shit, not sure yet. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at too. It's just like as long as the random shit is fun to lab out. I should have looked at me. I didn't matter anyways. I did no damage.
신중한 기운이 나셨나요? 물러서세요.
아플 겁니다. 아프지 않습니다.
He needs so much damage.
조금 쉬다 갈까요?
어라.
Is Tower Streams replacing Lab Zero?
어서
That's a great question. I'm pretty sure it is not. I mean, it is replacing it, but not like. It's not replacing it in like the traditional replacing sense. It's replacing it as in like it's like Lab Zero is leaving and Tower Streams is joining in. But Tower Screams is gonna be like Basin, where it's permanent content, and not like something that goes away like Lab Zero, if that makes sense. So, like functionally yes, because Lab Zero is dipping, but Season's 2 Seasonal Chaos is the true replacement for Lab Zero, not Tower Screams. I don't know if that made sense. I went a very roundabout way of just saying
준비됐. 바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
like no but yes.
지켜드릴게요. 경기 좋죠?
몰아쳐라.
Like the Lab Zero replacement is not for another month, essentially, like about a month.
기다리고 있어. 아플 겁니다.
But we will have Power Streams to play around with in the meantime. Yeah, it's an entirely new mode.
경기 좋죠?
That's what I mean by like it's not like actually new content, but like it is replacement content for now.
기다리고 있습니다. 아, 날려버리겠습니다.
Crimson Sword. I'll just go across the top.
반드시 명중시킵니다. 신중하게. 기운이 나셨나요? 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 흘러라.
I think one hit gives into a single target hit, so I dodged the entire slap here.
경기 좋습니다.
Excited for whatever Lab Zero placement we get, and just hope it's entertaining up until next season. My prediction is it won't be, which is the entire point of my recent video.
준비됐습니다.
Like
아플 겁니다.
that's what I was saying earlier, like a moment ago, that like for a player like me, it might be good enough because I'm down to clown essentially.
어린이를 조심하세요.
But I think a lot of people are not really down to clown like that. Like grinding for the first 2 Great Rifts like really burned a lot of people out. So people aren't looking for content that like replaces, or people aren't looking for more grind. They're looking for a different type of gameplay. And Season 3 is when most people are expecting new, real gameplay loops. Because the gameplay loop will be the exact same for Season 2. It's just that like it's a different coat of paint, right? Like it'll still be fine, but it's still like run in, leave, run in, leave forever. And we're expecting Chaos, whatever the fuck it's called, to be the actual like, oh, now we actually have to use our brains to plan out good routes for Chaos instead of just doing what we do now, which is leave the moment we see anything that we don't want, right? So
사냥의 시간이군요.
is building Miko worth nowadays? I mean, building her deck? I don't know.
끌어모아.
Oh, no, it's over my time.
준비.
I think the answer is no if you own Serenial, because all Serenial supports that are good, you can run with Serenial. So like Cassius, you can run with Serenial. Like Serenial Veronica, Nia, you can run with Serenial Veronica. The difficulty is kind of high, but you can, like, it is possible. So Mika is really strong for like stuff like this, where you're not running Serenial and like her related supports.
이거면 되겠죠.
But if you have Serenial and you just want to play Serenial, then you don't need Mika at all anymore. But yeah, like Serenial, as far as I can tell, like especially E2 Serenial apparently, I don't own E2 Serenial, so I can't really give true context, but like E0 Serenial has let me clear Chaos runs that I have no business clearing, like, period. So I still need this Wind Slash, do I not? So yeah, like, to me, you don't ever target a Mika build. Okay, actually, let me bring this all the way back to what I should have said at the beginning. You never target a Mika build. You should just have Mika as like one of your carries in Chaos, and you'll naturally run into a scenario where you get a really early Divine Epiphany of really high quality on Mika, and then at that point, that's when you build Mika. This is also like the worst possible boss for Veronica to be immediately bricked on.
날려버리겠습니다.
That is so bad for me.
몰아쳐라. 몰아쳐라.
대응이 필요합니다, 선생님.
기다리고 있습니다.
It's actually like literally the worst mob I could have seen at this moment in time.
반드시 명중시킵니다.
They should also implement new features on deck building, so combine with cut content to increase the player base. Not this season. It's all later. Like, yes, they will be doing that, but that's not this season. As far as I'm aware, that's a future season. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's happened before where I'm wrong. But I got the to me it was implied that all like the deck editing and stuff is like not for a while. What hurt the most is the boss content buffs all but guarantee you cannot use. Oh yeah, anomalies. Yeah, exactly. Like you're required to play the way they want you to play, which, like, to be totally fair, like in a game like this, like in a game that's so egregiously copying HSR, like beat for beat, flow for flow, like that is very normal. I'm going to die.
이거면 되겠죠.
I'm going to die. A painful death.
베로니카에겐 꿈이 있어. 흐르는 물을 막을 수 없어.
So it's like fine that it's fine they organize it that way. Obviously it's not really that, like, it's not cute for them to organize it that way, but it makes sense. It's like tried and true based on a very successful franchise. I think I'm going to lose.
기다리고 있습니다. 끌어모아. 아쉽지 않습니다.
써버릴까요, 가요?
I think I am dead.
사냥의 시간이군요.
I don't know what I ulted for, honestly. Did I even
신지 기운이
the
나셨나요?
ballista?
지켜드릴게요. 갑니다.
I think it buffs itself, so I should be fine.
없어.
I don't think it's hacking. Oh, it is hacking. So I'm just dead. It does like, yeah.
침착.
Shame.
집중. 준비됐다 합니다. 써버리기를
Never mind, Owen sucks. I mean, that was more Veronica dying too soon. If she was alive from the start, I would have done the damage needed to get through. I also got really unlucky with the draw, the break order on Ballista. There's a chance that if I drew that like immediately when she mind broke, I would have been fine. Is what it is. You definitely get E2 Serenial, but I'm comfy at E1. Got the fate that gives you extra ego to character, so you got a taste of it. Yeah. I've heard it like just make the game stupid silly. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, but like I still find it very odd that people like are so down for Serenial being OP when like a lot of people love claiming someone like what's her face, like Mika for it. No confiscation. Yeah, no ballista equals no happiness. Oh well. I mean, to be fair, if I got confiscation, it was enough. Confiscation alone would have made the build complete. Fine though. I don't think Taco made it back by now though. Pretty sure Taco's still out. Or still AFK. I need a therapy little boy first. It depends. What you enjoy about Serenial to actually generally good epiphanies that made sense and were good build paths. Yeah, I can agree with that. The having a character that actually has like good flow is really important for user satisfaction. But how much of that good flow is just her being overtuned? Right. Yeah. She is quite wild. Can't rest, decrease HP, Fury on a scary mob break. Anything but that mob. That's not true. If I ran into another dog owner, I would have been screwed. But yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 characters, 14. Probably 15 at some point. Like I have plenty of characters to slowly build over second season. I'm in the camp of loving OP units. My issue with OP units is just that like okay, I think Serenial is just boring is my take, because Serenial, she has the exact same gameplay inside and outside of Chaos from what I can tell, and she made it too easy, which okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. But for me, like, for example, like, Haru has the exact same problem, where the gameplay is the exact same between Chaos and actual content. But the issue is that, like, making Haru feel really fun to play and really funny to play takes, like, actual effort, because you have to, like, get some ridiculous build, right? Like, you have to do some silly stuff to get Haru into a point where she, like, feels amazing. But someone like Serenial is, like, she just starts amazing, and maybe you need, like, one generic epiphany for her to feel amazing to play. Like, even more amazing to play. So it's like, again, it's fine that she feels that way, and it's like not a big deal for her to be broken, but that, like, her ease of use and her sheer output, combined with the fact that, like, people super glaze her while insulting Mika, made me, like, it just, like, soured my opinion of her. And to be fair, not everyone who flamed Mika glazes Serenial, and not everyone who glazes Serenial like has a bad opinion of Mika. Like, I'm sure there's an overlap where people love Serenial and also love Mika and love the fact that their gameplay is like a lot smoother, right? Like, that's probably a thing. That's totally fine. But it's just like, oh, like, this character is literally super OP. And we're only 4 character releases in. Have you cleared everything? No, I have not. I was only in the game for like build creation, deck creation. So I haven't bothered with like these two. I probably should finish these, but yeah, I just didn't bother. Like, I'm missing rewards, right? I know there's like something. Like, I'm missing like gems, but like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do the weekly clears for 3 weeks because I went home. I don't have the FOMO of not clearing everything. Honestly, I'm more here just for like the funny build and labbing everything out, because I'll wait for like the actual hard chaos content to like push high difficulty, but difficulty 10 and difficulty 11 are literally just to me they're literally just number bloat, and I don't have any interest in number bloat, so that's why I haven't bothered. Let's try this first. Let's do the thing that I wanted to test out. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. This is essentially a free-to-play Renoa, if you're curious about what I'm gonna do here. Look how nice this build is.
챙겨주셔서 감사합니다.
Yeah, only 2 builds. Oh, I missed the thing.
오늘은 어떤 마술을 준비해 왔을지 궁금하지 않나?
I've seen screenshots of stuff where full difficulty 1x monster gets one shot from full just by Cernial. Yeah, I find it boring, but what did you just play? Let's see. When should we start? Like, again, it's like fine. It's just boring, in my opinion. That's why I care. Like, boring isn't a sin, unless it's me complaining about it. I want this one, I think. Yes, I want to stack with it.
바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
다시 굴려볼까? 화려 이런 건
제초유래하겠어.
Kind of ugly.
안면 뒤 너무 쉬운걸.
I draw 2, discard 2. Incredible. It's not even a true discard because they come right back.
이번 공격은 강력합니다.
God.
막아내지 않으면 위험할 거예요. 들려줄게. 자, 다음 곡은 이런 게 필요해.
Daniel feels like an Archon or Magistrate type of unit. Yeah, she's just broken, right? There's not really much else to talk about with her. She feels like a character that was meant to be super OP because she's relevant in some way, or she has like some sort of thing going on.
제대로 궁금한데.
오늘
Still this synergy, real quick.
몰아쳐라.
소금 오늘 실험하지. 예.
받아라.
Tempo.
다음 곡 가보자고.
Wait a second. Okay, that's
이런
fine.
거는
You can't use this because I want to stack it. Daniel's basically laser coded Tressa? Yeah, pretty much. I can 1000% agree with that. That is what she is.
제대로 들려줄게.
준비됐습니다.
Okay, I'll pop this. Fine.
바람을 끌어모아.
8-hit ecstasy.
안면 이런 거는
Perfect.
기다리고
Oh
있습니다.
no, that's not the right card. Never mind. Oh.
몰아쳐라.
다음 곡 락앤롤.
1, 2, 3. Please don't discard the good card. Was it the card I wanted? It was. I hate this game.
화려 이런 거는
Joker, double
안면 뒤
dice.
다시 굴려볼까?
기다리고
그래.
있습니다.
화려하게 당하기만 하지 않아.
I feel like too how she plays, she's not really friendly to other good units that have their own game plans, so playing may not work on every team comp. Yeah, I mean they'll have ways to tone her down for sure. Like she's not going to be
속으면
like no matter how broken she is, she's never going to be like the evergreen character because she's totally dependent on the break bar, and they can just delete the break bar.
멈추지 않습니다.
I should've-
기다리고 있습니다.
I didn't do the map. Wind riding. Wind charge. Wind riding, wind charge. Oh, it doesn't stack. Oh, man. Dude, fuck this guy.
오늘 쉬어.
Why is Owen so lame?
오늘 쉬어.
Whatever.
화려. 오늘 쉬어.
Post a video.
다 듣지 않습니다.
Owen is better than you think.
지금 아플 겁니다.
Go crazy, go stupid, little boy.
몰아쳐라.
I think more or less know what you mean. Sereno carries a opportunity cost since the average person who tasted it. It's hard to play other things and not feel FOMO. Yeah, it's just like at a certain point, like characters probably should not be as strong as they are, and Sereno definitely is like in that realm of like, oh, you might be a little too powerful for the like ease of use, which again is fine, but it's just like
안면 도와주지.
I wish there was more to the character than just being OP. Or like just being like a laser spam character, because we already have that with Tressa.
준비됐습니다.
It's not like the concept is different or unique in any way.
제대로 뒤.
안면 뒤. 오늘 쉬어.
So not good.
이런 거는
Was it turn 5? This is almost better than that Chizuru first try I did a while ago.
바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
That was horrific.
다 가보자고.
다시
Nice to
돌려볼까?
get full house with them in that.
안면 이런 거는
제대로.
Oh, I should have shuffled first. That's a mistake. Yeah, I should have pressed shuffle twice.
화려. 오늘 쉬어.
I still get the oh no I don't.
안면 오늘 쉬어.
50-50 to generate eternal hunger here.
화려. 가볼까?
We'll get now though. I should have used break armor a while ago.
오늘
Wasn't really
쉬어.
thinking about this.
준비됐습니다. 지금 아플 겁니다.
안면
몰아쳐라. 날
이런 거는 너무 쉬운걸. 화려. 이런 거는
몰아쳐라. 기다리고 있. 실바람을 끌어모아.
What a long turn for nothing. Oopsies.
제대 궁금한데.
안면 속으면
What's the plan here? Look at the other Adagio.
화려. 이런
I
거는
probably should have stayed full house.
준비됐습니다.
One,
날려버리겠습니다.
two. Wind Ride's not the right one, right? I need the other one.
안면 어느
Probably should have shuffled first. I definitely should have shuffled first there. Because now I miss out on a full house.
화려하게
Oh, I
가볼까?
messed up again.
제대로 들려줄게.
안면 오늘 쉬어. 화려하게 가볼.
That's what confiscation's for.
이런 거는 안면 오늘 쉬어.
몰아쳐라.
어디에 속으면
바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
라켈롤.
I'll take out this so we have one more full house available.
이런 거는
준비됐습니다. 지금 아플 겁니다.
The wrong attack coordinate attack immediately gets eaten by the or the vulnerable stack gets immediately eaten by coordinate attack.
화려. 오늘 쉬어.
The bad synergy there. And also Dodger there.
안면 이런 거는 화려하게.
Oh yeah, but also speaking of like the tank thing, like this build also probably just like totally gaps whatever tank thing can happen.
들려줄게.
If I'm being honest.
다음 곡은 제대로 들려줄게.
There's a bit of bad RNG with that. Let's not use it now. Probably force discard those, but
준비됐습니다.
I'll just use this first. To generate full house and then just pray I don't get the full hunger. I did lose a good card there though.
이런 거나
몰아쳐라. 바람을 끌어모아.
Not Joker, so it's probably better.
값 속으면 끝이야.
Just draw more. When does this strong hunger win?
이런 거나 화려 다시 굴려볼까?
We got all three of these back. God.
이틀근 어떤가? 클라이막스 시간.
This Owen character is not really doing much.
이런 거나 다시 굴려볼까? 오늘 쉬어.
I don't know if it's really his fault though. This build does not seem very tailored towards him.
오늘 쉬어.
몰아쳐라.
오늘 쉬어.
Oh, I never activated the
멈추지 않습니다.
Soul Rip. I was wondering why no one was attacking, but I never activated Soul Rip, so there's no reason for the attack. Awkward. Oh, and because of this, I don't get the Eternal Hunger guaranteed. That's so ugly.
조율해야겠어.
Rabadagio. Probably just forced to, I messed up that turn too.
화려하게 가볼 이런 거나
Just now.
몰아쳐라. 기다리고 있습니다.
Oops. Okay, I got one anyways.
바람을 끌어모아.
제대로 들려줄게.
It's one.
궁금한데.
이런 거나
몰아쳐라. 준비됐습니다.
I get another dodge. I want to keep this. That's 20 AP. We'll play this
너무
first.
쉬운걸. 화려 이런 거나 전멸 다시
Double dice is good. I do need a card though here. Oh, there's a Nia card.
가득지 않습니다. 기다리고
Let's play
있습니다.
this. Let's keep stacking. I want to see if we can make this any better.
화려
Probably
이런
can, because of how bad damage amount multiplicative sources really screws things over. A lot of shuffles we got going on here.
몰아쳐라.
전면 진 오늘 쉬어
That's a lot of shuffle. Yeah, this is for a Noah deck. There's some especially funny man business they can get going on here. One more win writing. Might as well pop this
기다리고
now.
있습니다.
Keep abusing? Sadly, no. There is. I do have an Owen version that has the cube abuse. Like, I think there's a slightly better Owen deck I have, but I was trying to see if wind riding and wind charge would infinitely stack. I already know wind charge doesn't stack because it stacks this thing up here. I didn't know wind riding would infinitely stack, but it does not. Both of them give you the text like -1 every proc.
기다리고
It's like when I activate wind riding here,
멈추지 않습니다.
you'll see you'll see here it says when the effect is activated, decrease wind riding by 1. And that's different from wind charge. Wind charge will say the exact same thing, but it'll say wind charge by 1. So I was hoping that like one of them would be fine, but they're not fine.
전
So here I'm not gonna full house because I want to shuffle
오늘
twice
쉬어
to get the extra attacks off.
가득지 않습니다.
오늘 쉬어
Look at that! Wow, so much damage.
준비됐습니다.
So much damage. Wow.
기다리고 있어. 날려버리겠습니다. 신발을 끌어모아.
Wait, I actually killed this faster than I did with Cheese Roux on my first attempt.
몰아쳐라.
Is Owen OP?
준비됐습니다. 기다리고 있습니다.
Is Owen OP?
제대로 들려줄게. 가보자고.
They actually died.
전면 이런 거나
준비됐습니다. 그 앞에 겁니다.
라켈로이.
받아라.
Rabadagio first, then we'll full house.
이런 거나
몰아쳐라. 신발을 끌어모아.
Was gonna die to the draw proc at this rate.
이런 건 어때? 화려하게 도와주지.
Man. I think Cassius might have out damage. I think Cassius might have been highest DPS in that run.
마술의 끝에는 언제나 박수와 환호.
It wasn't true 99, I guess, to be fair. Yeah, if I was QB abusing, that would have been really crazy. We can try QB abuse. It's damage on draw, I
날
think.
속여보겠나 친구.
Yeah, damage on draw. Yeah, so this one doesn't have the cube, but if I swap it out, this other one does have cube. So we can try this. This one's better draw. Hey Fox, thank you for the curry. Yeah, this one would have the cube abuse. We can try this. Let's actually try 9-9 and see how fast we can do this. Let's actually I'm curious to see if this deck has any sauce to it at all.
마술을 준비해 왔을지.
Well, Cassius is wrong. So sorry about that. Play these first. Soul will be useful later. I want a Joker into Full House. Oh, that trick isn't really useful though. I figured this is the wrong dice trick.
단면 뒷면 어느 쪽?
준비됐습니다.
Draw types first.
화려하게 갑을 단면 뒷면 도움이 필요 속으면 끝이야.
1, 2.
화려하게 이런
Congrats on spurting the competition. Oh yeah. I feel a little bad,
단면 뒤 도와주지.
but like not that bad.
너무 쉬운 걸.
It was a bit. It wasn't like low-key bullying, I think. At a certain point.
몰아쳐라. 신발을 끌어모아.
To be fair, I didn't realize that it was gonna be like that one-sided. But yeah, if I had known, I would have probably played a more for fun build. Go with this actually, just to be a bit easier on that.
화려하게 갑을
I want to get the other Adagio if possible to use Full House. Oh, that was also bad order. Oops.
단면 뒷
Pop the shuffle. Let me get both draws. You could do the Aurelia build? Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, I have no shame with, like, the performance. It's just, like, the, it's more like an O. It was not even close. Could have gone a little easier. Sort of deal.
단면 뒷 이런 건
So I have one shuffle here, 3 cards. I do both. Oh, I messed up. I was supposed to play Portrait first and then play the shuffles. My mistake. Oh well, we'll just do this then. To burn as much as we can. Then we'll do...
기다리고 있습니다.
burn this. I'll probably burn Soul Hunger here just because I can draw into it on a future turn this way.
준비됐습니다. 기다리고 있습니다.
And so I really wish that the cube stacks was tracked. Because I actually can't see how much I got.
준비됐습니다.
This is 70% base, and I'm at 9 out of 9, so there's like 40% damage reduction going on. So the cube did actually add a lot of damage, for sure. And this 4 straws, or 4 shuffles, so now I guarantee pull Eternal Hunger out properly from here, so I draw for real. And I have an Adagio left, so I can actually Joker into the Adagio. I can either save Soul Rip, I'll probably just burn it now, for the sake of burning it. Then I put this in.
기다리고 있습니다.
Burn this.
끌어모아. 몰아쳐라.
50-50 the Full House. Or the thingy. Okay, let's guarantee drawn here. I can't discard again. I probably should have shuffled actually. Oh well. Not a big deal. Go ahead and do this. I'll get 2 cards here though. Bad value. only farming for? I'm like trying to cook an Owen build right now for fun. Like nothing too serious.
준비됐습니다.
But I was 34, so I got actually a lot of value there. Wow. That's just insane. I wasn't expecting it to be that much. I should have popped soul rip. Oops. I want to be efficient.
제대로 들려줄게.
That's fine.
궁금한데.
단면 이런 거만
But yeah, I want to just try Owen out just because there's nothing like there's not much to do anymore, or not much. Not there's not much to do anymore, but it's like I just want to mess around because the season's ending soon. So there's no point in like giga sweating for a try hard build. So it's just gonna be like me like messing around. Here also is a good hit. I don't want to spend 1 mana for it though.
몰아쳐라. 기다리고 있습니다.
I get that card back by doing it this way.
몰아쳐라.
I need Adagio.
도움이 필요한
Owen, yeah, pretty much. Exactly that. Exactly that vibe. A lot of Cassius cards. I'll just put this in anyways.
단
I have 7 cards left. There is an Adagio, but the odds I hit are pretty low. I can shuffle. I play 10 cards, so I guarantee get Eternal Hunger back with the shuffle spam.
화려하게
So I'll just do it this way, so we can use Break Armor in a second. I'll potentially grief myself a little bit in an attempt to draw some more. Slash is bad.
아, 날려버리겠습니다.
화려하게 이런 거만
몰아쳐라.
I'm a 50-50 of, or no, it's a 75% chance of drawing
어느 쪽
or of burning a Eternal Hunger here. You got it.
어딜게
Then I'll do it again. I'm guaranteed to draw the last card, so I'll just do all these now. Because the quest doesn't really do much. I draw 3, draw 1. 3 cards.
단면 뒷면
Do it again.
어느 쪽
Oh no, I could proc it.
기다리고 있습니다.
Because the
끌어모아. 몰아쳐라.
I could discard with this, actually. I should have discarded the other thing then. Okay, I made a mistake. I guess to be fair, in my defense, I don't think anyone's ever done this on Owen, so I'm in uncharted territory with this build.
단면 뒷면 어느 쪽 이런
50-50 for Adagio.
제대로 들려줄게. 신나게.
준비됐습니다.
500.
기다리고 있습니다.
I draw Adagio, and then what am I doing after this?
화려하게 가볼 이런 거만
It doesn't really matter what I discard, because the I know it does.
어느 쪽
Because if I play Joker... Okay, this is a really funny tech. So you still have 2 cards left because I shuffled. If I play Joker
속으면 끝이야
and I take Wind Slash out, I guarantee draw Eternal Hunger at the start of next turn, and I lose these 2 cards. So these 2 cards are really bad, so I won't see these until I draw my entire deck. It's actually a really funny tech you can do with Nia. You can forcibly shunt Eternal Hunger, so you start with 1 AP and 1 draw, or you get 1 AP essentially, you don't get 1 draw. But you see I'm guaranteed to draw Eternal Hunger, so I get 5 cards immediately.
준비됐습니다.
It's supposed to be a wind charge spam, so I'm gonna go ahead and play Portrait even though it's really low draw value. Because I have a full house anyways. So the idea is that full house is supposed to be my main value here.
가보자고.
Play this. I want Adagio.
궁금한데.
Thorpe is fine.
기다리고 있습니다. 준비됐습니다.
This is actually good. I don't want to use this yet, but it's good for the future.
화려하게 가볼까
I got mana field back actually.
당하기만 하지 마라
Oh, it draws. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna look at with the timing there. Oh well.
제대로 들려줄게.
Adagio, Wind Charge, and Forbidden Hunger. So I can... There's a small issue with Confiscation, where if I play this here, there's a 50% chance that I draw
어느 쪽
Eternal Hunger before I draw the card. So I might want to draw 1 by using this now. I'm gonna try and risk it. So if I don't get I should draw another card. So yeah, I got lucky there with the timing on draw 3.
당국은
Nia's Curiosity, I have 2 Adagios left. I probably want to...
제대로
the odds I miss it are pretty low. Well, the odds that both Adagios are on there are super low.
기다리고 있습니다.
Go ahead and burn the full houses now. So I'm trying to get the Owen card for 1 draw. I also have 1 win charge left, so I'll just play this
끌어모아.
and just hope that I draw into it.
이런 거나 화려 다시 굴려볼까?
Double dice. Adagio. Still no win charge.
단면 튀 화려하게 가볼까? 단면 튀 화려하게 속으면 끝이야.
Trick her into it, I guess. Oh, and I need to play a real card for the stacks.
기다리고 있습니다. 받아라.
단면 이런 거나
So we're gonna do the same thing we did earlier, where we're gonna discard these. I should have probably... Whatever, it's fine now. Actually, I should probably reset this turn, I think. Oh no, there's win charge still in the draw pile. Okay, perfect. So now we get to do a thing. But it's not really that extended.
화려하게
I can burn Shuffle, I'll draw the card and discard with Mute Accent, I think. So what do I draw? Oh no, I can just leave Eternal Hunger in here. Essentially, I also will leave this in here. So I force discard Mute Accent, or force discard Wind Charge with Mute Accent, and just leave Forbidden Hunger. So that way I have 3 cards to cycle. Let's see how much this does. So he's at 13.27, or 13.275. I slap all 3 of these. So I'm charging a wind charge every single time. It should have been 2 wind charges to be fair in this, but it's fine. Tower Screams. Tower Screams is not the Tower Screams is a separate content. It's solely permanently basement. Okay, that did 4K actually. That was pretty good. And now Owen does 425 with this. Can I draw one more time? Not really. That wasn't too bad.
기다리고 있습니다.
I just draw.
이런 거나
제대로 튀겨.
Alright, not bad. Dude, drawing Portrait immediately is like so good and so bad at the same time. Because I was like, it's like so much draw, but I'd really like to get anything else.
단면 튀 어느 쪽
Like I would love to get Confiscation first and have a real card in hand.
화려하게 가 이런 거나
Oh, this is so bad. I should have used Cassie's ult. I only have 4 cards, so it didn't matter. Or 5 cards.
단면 튀 다시 굴려볼까?
Worthless Cassie's cards as well.
굴려볼까?
Oh, but I have 4 Sewing Apparatus.
당국은
This is ugly.
화려하게 가볼까?
I have no more Confiscation. I'm guaranteed to discard with the Shuffle.
단면 운을 쉬어
Oh well. I can pull it back with Joker, probably.
기다리고 있습니다. 날려버리겠습니다.
Pop this first, I guess. Wind Slash.
화려 이런 거나
Not even that bad. That's a really high mana card that I just
다시
ditched for fun.
화려하게 가볼 이런 거나
I have enough for another draw. Adagio now is useless because I want to shuffle because my 3 cards are in here. So I'll probably try to draw again. Oh no, I'll shuffle first and then I'll play. Did I just burn all the shuffles now? Oh, but I lose the synergy that I want to mess with.
준비됐습니다.
So I'll draw once and play the very 10% chance that I get the thing. Actually, it didn't matter because I used shuffle anyways to. This. Some Decibel action. I get 1 AP after I finish this turn. So I have Forbidden Hunger in here, but I can target Adagio, I think, because I just have 1 more. The odds I draw aren't super high, but... Missed. I guess this way I could risk shuffling into it. Maybe I'll draw it with that shuffle. I missed again.
몰아쳐라. 몰아쳐라.
It would have died this turn. I would have killed it in 5 turns with this build. If I hit the if I hit Forbidden Hunger or Soul Rip, I would have actually killed it on this turn. Wait, this actually killed it pretty quickly, no? 6-turn kill? Isn't that pretty fast for Owen?
기다리고 있습니다. 가져라.
I didn't play that well. I got really unlucky with a lot of the draws. Wait, is this kind of fast? Yeah, I think it is like 90% Cassius damage with
훌륭한
the
지휘였습니다.
exhaust, but
언제나
이대로
박수와
복귀하시겠습니까?
환호성이 따르기 말이야.
huh. Like, if my Cassius didn't have
날 속여보겠나 친구.
if I had the correct upgrade, instead of this upgrade, if I had the double upgrade to get more draw and like straights and stuff, I think this would have actually popped off super hard. Like if I had the if I had correct dice trick, because I need a guidance futility because I don't have E2 Cassius. Funnily enough, this is actually quite decent. The Nia synergy, yeah, I had to run this, so it's just an Owen thing. This Owen deck, I needed a confiscation, I think, is the main issue. If I managed to get a confiscation for this deck, I would have been able to draw Portrait Fury or like just draw, or no, just like, actually I didn't need a confiscation. What would I have needed? I probably needed like Break Armor and Wind Riding to be draw cards, or just like, or like upgrade cards. What are other Owen upgrades? But I need, oh no. But I do need Owen cards. Okay, I did need a confiscation, because confiscation would have given me more procs for 000 or for Full House. Because I ended up using a lot of wind charges instead of being able to save them for Full House procs. But strikers don't have easy generation. So I would have needed one copy of Wind Charge? No, do I only want one? I think maybe I want 0 cost of this. Oh, but this is only, okay, never mind. This doesn't matter. I keep forgetting this is not a true move. It's a shitty move. Because if I played on that turn, it doesn't come back. So I would have needed like, I don't know. What would fix this? I probably, oh. Maybe I need to track the shuffle, because if I play shuffle and then I discard Break Armor, I can play Wind Charge to get Break Armor back for free and thin the deck out a little bit. And then also with Wind Riding, I can do the same thing with this version of Wind Riding. Oh, mom's calling me. Give me 1 second.
오늘 오늘이 약속 날이었던가? 가요, 코알 스키경! 써버릴까요? 까불지 말라고. 침착하다. 써버릴까? 하나, 둘, 준비 완료! 침착한 코알스키경! 이거면 되겠죠?
준비됐습니다. 몰아쳐라.
준비됐... 기운이 나셨나요? 조심하세요! 갑니다!
몰아쳐라.
조심하라고. 큰 게 올 것 같으니까.
집중.
기다리고 있습니다. 아직이지 않습니다. 몰아쳐라.
이건 좀 어렵겠는데. 반드시 명중시킵니다. 써버릴까? 하나, 둘, 준비 완. 침착하게. 도와드릴게요. 경기 좋죠?
준비됐습니다. 몰아쳐라.
방금 그거 엄청난데. 놈들도 당황했겠어.
몰아쳐라. 기다리고 있습니다.
경기 좋죠? 반드시 명중시킵니다.
조금 맡을 겁니다.
하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 경기 좋죠? 경기 좋죠? 됐습니다. 막아야 해.
준비됐습니다. 가자라.
준비됐. 기운이 나셨나요?
폭풍은 몇 번이고 다시 몰아친답니다.
희경, 이거면 되겠죠?
기다리고 있습니다.
침착하게
준비됐습니다.
쏴버릴까? 경기 좋죠? 승주 기운이 나셨나요?
기다리고 있습니다. 몰아쳐라.
침착하. 경기 좋죠?
몰아쳐라.
조심하라고.
준비됐습니다.
큰 게 올 것 같으니까.
조금 아플 겁니다. 기다리고. 야!
어서 오세요. 기다리고 새 물건들이요. 새 물건들이요. 기다리고 기다리신 신상들입니다. 짜잔. 기다리고 기다리신 신상들입니다. 짜잔. 잘 다시 찾아와 주세요.
조금 아플 겁니다.
하나, 둘, 준비 완! 써버릴까 가요? 경기 좋죠? 됐습니다.
준비됐. 아프지 않습니다. 기다리고
막아야 해,
있습니다.
함장.
몰아쳐라.
침착 아픈 건 싫다고요. 경기 좋죠?
몰아쳐라.
기운이 나셨나요?
준비됐습니다.
준비됐어요. 물러서세요.
나 머리 아프겠는 걸.
몰아쳐라.
써버릴 하나, 둘, 준비 완! 반드시 명중시킵니다.
기다리고 있습니다. 신발을 끌어모아.
경기 좋죠? 여기까지야. 경기 좋죠? 순진하게 기운이 나셨나요?
폭풍은 몇 번이고 다시 몰아친답니다.
All over. Also spoiled. Even if you could hear me, I
준비됐습니다.
was speaking in
기다리고
Chinese,
있습니다.
so
몰아쳐라.
I wasn't too worried if it was unmuted.
날려버리겠습니다.
In my very broken Chinese. Thank you, Fox. I appreciate I said no after the ads ended. 'Cause I saw your message and like the ad break was like 5 minutes over or like 3 minutes over by the time you messaged back. Oopsies.
어서 오세요. 크레딧은
Alright,
충분히 가져오셨죠? 발끝 기다리고
I do want dopamine, but
기다리고
I want the discard dice more. I can't afford both at the moment.
다시 찾아와 주세요. 강력한 적입니다. 침착 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 코알 스키경. 이거면 되겠죠. 경기 좋죠?
This one should be completable because this time I actually have a combat fate. Last one I didn't have a combat fate, so it was gonna be a bit rough.
심장 흘러라. 쏴버리.
몰아쳐라.
Also, this Wind Slash is probably like the strongest. I think this is actually like the strongest sword in the game, or like strongest like raw. Besides Serenil,
경기 좋죠?
like out of all the 4 costs or 4-star units, like 1 mana, very high base ratio.
준비됐습니다.
함장.
It's kind of nuts. Oh, hey, is this break armor? So this has to be better.
겁니다.
-4 fortitude.
기다리고 있습니다.
Only 80. Do I have any morale? I do not.
침착하게. 사냥의 시간이군요.
Is that main DPS Owen? Yep. You missed the funny showcase earlier when I was doing I was like trying to clear 9-9 family head with DPS Owen. And I cleared it in 6 turns. Could have been 5 turns if it was a little faster.
준비됐습니다.
So
기다리고
yeah.
있습니다.
Although to be fair, the way I was killing it was very cheesy. Like lots of Gouda in the recipe for that particular run. I don't know, the little boy is not as bad as I expected him to be.
이거면 되겠죠.
He's not great, but he's not like terrible.
기운이 나셨나요?
기다리고 바람은
I definitely expected worse, I guess, that's the best way to put it.
반드시 명중시킵니다.
I'm trying to farm for like the build I was doing earlier with like break armor stuff. I have a slightly better
준비됐습니다.
thingy, Eternal Hunger card with it as well. Although that being said, the issue with Eternal Hunger is that I can't slay it that easily,
준비됐습니다.
and so the
기다리고 있습니다.
should be problems. Oh, that's a problem. Ouch. A lot of damage.
신지 물러서세요.
준비됐습니다. 날려버리겠습니다.
Yeah, the main issue with Owen is that he's too honest. Like, this isn't like Serenil where if you get a bad draw or bad start, you can like cheese out of it. He's a character where like you do end up like you do die at the end of the day if you get screwed in some way. Which is fine obviously, but it means that like later on he has like on the main boss or like these like final segment mobs, it actually becomes a problem. Like it's actually a genuine issue where you can die very fast with no counterplay because you can't like shit out thousands of damage for fun. like so many other characters can. And by so many other characters, I mainly mean like Meilin, Chizuru, not Chizuru, Meilin, Serenial. Those two characters are the ones that like really cheese out damage, and he doesn't really support Veronica, so it's another like point against them. I have 2 spells. I have 3 spells I need to Divine Epiphany, so I will go into the tunnel here, even though it's kind of bad. It's an early tunnel, so hopefully a part of the Orbe doesn't get griefed. It's actually really bad. One of the highest damage mob fights in the game.
기다리고 있습니다.
And I don't even have the AoE. I should have used the thing earlier. If I don't kill these, it's because I didn't use... Yeah. That's bad. An anonymous gifter, as if that can't be Suchi. Hey Suchi. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Oh, it's not Suchi, then through the book. The Aizen, Luke, Raymond, Fox, Mischief, Keith Ratchet, Donut, Heyday, Shadowbamp, and either Chinese or Japanese name. Also, I think I messed up my notifications. I never fixed the gifting sub thing, that's what it was. I thought I did. I thought I had that. Weird. Roger, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Were you already lurking in the stream, or did you see the notification pop up? I'm like really bad with notifications, so I never see when people give me subs until like days after I get them. I know gift subs usually target viewers or recent viewers. Cause that was a thing that happened a good amount. Like, I know like the streams I get in main lobby on Twitch home stream, like I get like a lot of gifted subs to those channels randomly. Cause I'm like kind of as a viewer, even though I'm not watching it at all. My streamer's so popular today. I think it might sadly be, it's either me posting a video so people saw the live button, or it's the more clickbait title. But I like before I left, when I used this title, I also got a decent viewer bump, and I used it today out of curiosity. It also might be like a background music thing on Twitch. Yeah, the gift subs are only because I won that Suchi tournament thing. This is not Sushi. This guy hasn't spoken at all. Mysterious benefactor has not said a word. Flat.
준비됐습니다. 조금 아플 겁니다.
타겟 온. 전부 쓸어주지.
Thank you to this guy, he hasn't responded.
놈들도 당황했겠어.
Is this sushi guy shy or something? What's going on? Heal, damage increase, damage healed. some water. My throat's starting to get scratchy. I'm not drinking anything in probably been like 2 hours actually.
쏴버릴까요? 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 코알스키경. 이거면 되겠죠?
Get some water after this.
몰아쳐라.
경기 좋죠?
몰아쳐라.
순진하게. 집중.
준비됐습니다.
준비 기운이 나셨나요?
I guess the main reason why Owen feels so nice in this dungeon is because he has passion weakness against a lot of random mobs, so his damage is like noticeably higher versus most of the stuff. That's probably why the final bosses, I guess I have a chance, but the why the that thing is like so hard to kill, because it's void and not passion. Wind charge 1, worthless. I guess I'm down for oh, what the heck? Another 10 gift subs. Oh no, it just okay, never mind. The hype chest like popped up and like shifted me back upwards. So I saw we're gift subs again. Like I was gonna say, what the heck? What did I get? Forgot. Big clip. Incredible. Nathan Sushi. I think Luz is really good for clearing, no one talks about him. Low level 30, so high level he's worthless, but for general clearing multiple mobs he seems pretty good. The main issue with Lucas is that he's really expensive for a lot of stuff. So I'm trying to think if this wind charge skill's any good. Because I think this middle thing, I have another dupe. Might be some funny cheese with that. But yeah, so the main issue is that his launcher bullets are quite expensive, unfortunately. I didn't sample. So we'll risk it. Yeah, so they are cost one. So one cost does end up being very expensive because your action points per turn are very finite. So the really OP characters that exist, so like for example, like Serenial, she's super OP, Mei Lin's considered really strong, Luke is like pretty good in certain scenarios, Rin is really good, Chizuru has some pretty decent peaks. The similarity you'll see for all these characters is that they all have zero cost cards or have a way to force zero cost cards. So because Luke like has an end to his card plays,
준비됐습니다.
he eventually just runs out, and that means that he falls off. And I think like he's definitely not. So there's like different tiers of gameplay, and there's a big difference between like being really bad and being
준비됐습니다.
good.
겁니다.
So like for example,
쏴버릴까요?
like someone like Lucas can be good, but he'd be really bad in like content that people quote unquote care about. So I was saying earlier that like right now, I don't know, you probably haven't unlocked this, but there's a thing called Great Rift, which is ranking content. You should, oh, you won't unlock it in time because it's gonna go away really soon. But when you hit level 40, you unlock the seasonal chaos, and seasonal chaos essentially opens up like a lot of random new content that is a lot harder than what you're doing right now. So like Nebula bosses are like the first layer of difficulty, which are essentially like they're really tanky characters that like really tanky bosses that you struggle a little more to kill than usual. So it's like, imagine it's like a 30,000 HP chaos boss, like at the very end, like final boss, that has some random modifiers depending on how many things you stack on it. Then Great Rift is that, but like even more difficult, but it has random modifiers that make it easier to kill. So Lucas for now has had no real
몰아쳐라.
조심하라고.
yeah, like he has no real niche in
기다리고
that.
있습니다.
And
신발을 끌어모아.
one of the issues with Lucas,
몰아쳐라. 바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
oh, it's a tree, my bad.
준비됐.
One of the issues I think with Lucas is, as well is that like he
폭풍은 몇 번이고.
directly contests characters like Selena and Meilin in the passion damage department, and Veronica as well. And that just means that like his like competition is really stiff for like doing a lot of damage. But he like does have a lot of spam. If you could somehow cast more spells on him, then he probably would be really good. Like if you cast all of his bullets and draw and cast like a lot of cards per turn, he could be like a different version of his twin, Luke. Because Luke, what Luke does is that he plays like 40 bullets or like 25 bullets a turn. If you have like infinite draw. And that's why people think Luke is good, because you can do ridiculous like card spam. But Lucas doesn't have that effect for now. So his floor is like not the worst, but his ceiling is very low. I think is the main issue. Really had this game open for a long time before stream started. Yeah. That's why you don't really see people talking about him, because he's just like not impressive when you're at his peak. Or most people believe he's not impressive when you're at his peak. And to be fair, like it might genuinely be like a lack of cooking, but the main problem is that he, like Luke and Lucas are very similar, and Lucas being mid is like kind of ugly for him. Should I go confiscation, Tiffany? Like everyone more win writing than confiscation, honestly. These all suck. Own cards from discard to hand. Is that useful at all? Discard to hand. What am I doing with that? Nothing? There's literally nothing I can do with that. Oh no, I can move oh, what's moving? I can move Eternal Hunger back, but it's not really doing anything. All my dodgos are 100, 120. Yeah, I can't take that. Or an AoE clearing character, not a bossing single target. He seems to play a lot of mobs in Chaos Dungeons. If you do his flamethrower and ultimate, that usually clears the entire wave on its own. Yeah, the thing is like, so there's a character called Yuki that you might have seen. She's like the Order Swords girl. She also occupies that exact same niche, and I mainly bring her up because she is like the exact same vein where she's really good at clearing AoE mobs, but she gets very low respect. Is she passionate? No, she's Order. She's a green attribute, so the overlap's not quite there because obviously passion, you get damage on passion weakness and all that. But I mainly bring her up because she had the exact same like you're talking about like Luke slander or like Lucas slander, right? Because you're saying like, oh, isn't Lucas actually not that bad because he like does do well in this stuff, right? And I agree with you. Like AoE clearing is genuinely valuable, but the issue. I never got that water. The issue is that like clearing chaos is not a valuable or rather like most people don't consider clearing chaos like a valuable skill. Most people don't consider AoE a valuable skill because everything that's important is single target. So while Lucas is definitely stronger than Luke is in single target, his niche is like not as well defined in the game yet, so like people just naturally say he's worse for that reason alone. So like characters like Yuki, characters like Lucas, they might be better once real content gets printed for them, but until then, most people will just like say they're not great, right? And so yeah, that's why Luke is where, or Lucas is where he is, because like we're just not seeing enough for him to be played. And the main thing, like again, I mentioned Great Rift earlier. The main thing with Great Rift is that like they will eventually buff characters into being like good here or there for like certain things. 30-80. Like eventually, like they might be useful because maybe they'll be great rifts. We had to kill mobs in order to debuff the enemy in order to like do this and that. Like that's a very real possibility, and then Luke will be like it'll be passion. That might be passion, and then it might be like passion week event with generated cards being more powerful than normal cards. Like if that happens, then Luke will be a lot better, and people will probably like people will like move on to saying like, yeah, Luke is actually good, but only if like they have all these things going for it. And that will probably happen when we get a passion AoE character release. So if you see that happen, then he'll pop off. But until then, he'll probably always be in like the somewhat mid consideration. You know what do you know about this tower content? I've heard people talking about. Remember in Summoner Wars, you kind of need strong characters from each element to fill out content. No one knows anything for now. We just know there's a tower, and I think there's supposed to be 150 floors, and that's pretty much it. Also, this guy again. I might actually lose this run. I have Willis's this time, but I got really bad draws. They don't have the morale debuff like I did last time.
기다리고 있습니다. 준비됐습니다. 기다리고 있습니다.
So
준비됐습니다.
ugly.
기다리고 있습니다. 바람은 멈추지 않습니다. 받아라.
I hate this mob so much. Yeah, all he knows is 150 floors. A lot of people are theorizing that we'll need stuff like vanguards or shielders to properly progress the content, but it's all theory. Like no one knows anything truly about the content. It's all like guesses and hearsay at the moment.
기다리고 있습니다. 신바람을 끌어모아.
So until we get like until the content really comes out, we just won't know.
준비됐습니다.
Should pop this now. I'm probably dead. Yeah, it'll come out with a patch. So the patch is happening, I think, in 2 days. So, oh my lord.
기다리고 있습니다. 바람은 멈추지 않. 바람은 멈. 몰아쳐라.
I messed up with the DR. Well, yeah, it's coming out on patch though. Patch. So this game has a really bad habit of teasing its characters one day before the patch. So we're getting Narja, the newest character, teased tonight in like 11 hours, I think, is when the stream starts. So in 11 hours, we'll know what the new character is, and then the patch happens like 20 hours after that reveal happens. So it's very soon. We'll know what the details are. And myself and probably a lot of people will be streaming that, so you won't have to be curious for any more than like 30 hours, I'd say. Yeah, it should be too much longer. Not even 30. No, oh my bad. Maybe like 40 hours, because I think patch usually starts around like 8 p.m. EST or like 10 p.m. EST, and then finishes around like 2 a.m. So maybe 24 hours and then some, like 3 hours probably, when people start streaming it properly at a non-degen time. But I guess depending on how you feel about it, like that content will. I just realized I didn't get any usable armors or accessories. I got all weapons. Whatever. But yeah, the oh, I guess you haven't unlocked seasonal yet, so you actually might be fine with it. Yeah, you'll be fine. Seasonal content is like the it's like the Chaos World I'm in right now, you don't have access to, because this is the seasonal chaos, and you're level 30. Actually, no, you do have access to it, because it's I forgot, you don't unlock level 50 or level 8 chaos until you're level 40, but you have Zero itself, or Seasonal itself unlocked, right? You can actually don't access this thing.
흥겨울 것 같으니까.
먹었나? 경기 좋죠?
It's at 2 a.m., so about a day and some time, yeah. Allegations, dog.
써버리
Guys?
준비됐습니다. 그 앞에 겁니다. 도와드리죠. 기다리고 있습니다. 준비됐습니다. 날려버리겠습니다.
Oh. Maybe I should not have done that. Well, Pampa Sand.
바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
지켜드릴게요. 경기 좋죠? 준비됐어요. 신주 서늘한 필요합니다, 함장님. 경기 좋죠?
Yeah, I'm hoping Tower is interesting. I know that, like, I know your concerns about it, and I also was thinking about that too when I first saw it.
기다리고 있습니다.
But I think a lot of people are actually rooting for it to be, like, really gatekeepy. Because we have, like, a major problem of content, again, no armor, what the heck. That is, like, a major content, or major, like, difficult content drought because of how poorly balanced a lot of the upper tiers are in this game.
어서 오세요.
Ooh, hello there.
크레딧은
And, like, that's, like, obviously fine. It's fine if, like, characters are a little too strong. And also, in my opinion, I don't care if characters are strong. But that is something that people do have concerns about.
고르시는 동안
It's just
한잔해도
delete
될까요?
something instead of duping. 'Cause I actually do want these cards for more Full House.
얼마만의 손님인지 새 물건들이야. 손님분들
That means I'm at 50 faint memory only.
새 물건들이야. 새
No, just leave
물건들이야.
one.
기다리고 기다리고 기다리시.
Let's see if we can get another.
물건들이야. 기다리고 기다리시.
Yeah, whatever, I guess.
신상들입니다.
I'll just do
짜잔.
one.
깔끔히 지워드렸어요.
Buy this in case I miss.
오늘 살아있으면 또 봐요. 거기야.
Miss confiscation again. Overload is. Oh, but it's not. It doesn't belong to Owen. Right? This Overload would
기대셔도
just be
괜찮아요.
universal cards. It's a shame. Let's see, we're going on Lo-Fi now.
전력으로 부딪혀. 침착.
So I didn't eat my most important card.
바람의 힘으로 준비됐습니다.
써버릴
기다리고
Great.
있습니다. 신발을 끌어모아 몰아쳐라.
코알시키죠. 이거면 되겠죠.
What is that? Oh my god.
준비됐습니다.
I should not have put that on.
써버릴 베로니카에겐 꿈이
That might ruin a dupe. I probably should have gone the.
끌어모아.
I should have gone the Divine card, I guess. Is Aurelia your favorite season character? No, it's never your favorite season character.
준비됐습니다.
I honestly like. I like Aurelia because she's hot, but I don't actually like Aurelia for gameplay.
조심하세요.
I think her gameplay is like really whatever.
반드시 명중시켜.
Mainly because she doesn't have like a bunch of privileges that a lot of other characters have. That's like my main concern about her, or main complaint. She doesn't feel good to play. She feels like it's like satisfying because like autofusing is cool, but the issue is that autofusing is bad, if that makes sense. So it's like
됐어요.
a weird,
신중하게.
it's a weird mix of like, oh, it's like really fun hearing the gacha combination sounds, but it's just objectively not a good mechanic because of how they're balancing the game and like designing buffs.
기다리고 있습니다.
It's actually really annoying.
기운이 나셨나요?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of how they're handling the or like as an Aurelia wannabe main, I'm not enjoying how they're handling a lot of this stuff.
경기
The concern is if you don't have XYZ units skip the season, I don't know how to choose it to the end because of promos and player security get. Yeah, and tower is also supposed to be permanent, so I think getting full clear on tower is supposed to be actually really difficult.
기다리고 있습니다.
So we'll see where they go or how they handle it.
겁니다.
쏴버릴까요? 아픈 건
Funny,
싫다고요.
like it's interesting thinking about what tower is gonna end up becoming because how little we know about it. Like we don't know how crazy they're gonna go on difficulty. We don't know how future-proof they want it to be. We literally know nothing about tower,
몰아쳐라.
so it's like genuinely like, well, it could be as hard as they want it or as easy as they want it to be. We just do not know.
지켜드릴게요. 경기 좋죠?
Like if it's like 150 floors of like scaling great rift bosses, I think that's actually pretty cool. Like the first like 50 floors or like first 10 floors are like piss easy, and then from like floor 11 to 150 are all like great rifts,
쏴버릴까요?
like just like destroying you.
기다리고 있습니다. 곧 아플 겁니다. 바람의 힘으로
Like I don't know how fun that would be for the average player, but it could be like it'd be interesting to deal with,
쏴버릴까요?
in my opinion.
이거면 되겠죠?
Have you tried bone stacking earlier?
기다리고 있습니다.
Not really. I do own
쉽지 않습니다.
the build required for it, but it's never looked particularly good. Because the issue with bone stacking Aurelia, to me, is that... Wow, I missed completely. Is that she needs draw power, and she has no draw power. Alright, the builds I got had no draw power, so it was like not a worthwhile thing for me to test. Because like in the end, bone stacking Aurelia and like morale stacking Cassius are like the same thing. Except one's Aurelia and hot, and the other one's Cassius and hot in his own way.
쑥스럽네요.
But it's not like unique enough for me to really want to chase it, if that makes sense. It's only 70 faint data. Is this better than the other one? I need one more dupe. I also missed the other thing.
신의 말씀을 들으러 온 걸까?
But yeah, so like bone stacking Aurelia. Let me see if I actually even kept it. I might have not even bothered. Just shield Aurelia. Also, I might have deleted it because I wasn't impressed by the concept. It was this one. I locked it. So yeah, I got this Aurelia deck. You see I have multiple softies with draw and like the growth excel. But the issue is that all of this costs a ton of mana. And, like you could say like, oh, I could have like not gone for draw 1. But then if I don't have this draw 1, I have a massive draw issue. But then I can't go draw 1 and -0 or -1 AP. So like, what am I gonna, like, how do I, if I have a problem with this, then how do I get AP? The natural answer is like playing Mika or Nia. But then that issue is that Mika and Nia both don't have, like, they have decent draw, but they don't have powerful draw. And Aurelia needs powerful draw to like really feel good playing. And so that would mean that Mika, like my entire team would have to have Portrait of Fury, which then means that Nia wouldn't be as powerful. Or I just need like really good draws. So this Aurelia deck, if I'm playing this softie, personally, I would need to have, I would want the Pigeon along with it. I want Pigeon, I want Will of Light deleted, I want all my basics deleted. So I'd have to have 100 points. I have the mutant sample essentially. Is like the only way I want to play vulnerable Aurelia. Because otherwise, you're losing out on too much cycling compared to like Cassius. And I know some people like say like she's fine, like and she's good that way, but I'm sure they have a point because I haven't played it myself, so I can't say they're wrong with like objective proof. But it's not something that necessarily impresses me as like a concept.
챙겨주셔서 감사합니다.
I want to try this deck for Owen. I want to see if it goes faster.
챙겨주셔서 감사합니다.
I just realized, why don't I... Is this at Passion Week? Oh. going into... going into a chaos dungeon. What the heck?
오늘은 어떤 마술을 준비해 왔을지 궁금하지.
I need to clean this out later.
엄청 세다. 덤벼.
These are all worthless. I guess this is fine to keep for healing purposes.
화려하게 이런 건
I miss out on...
준비됐습니다. 기다리고 있. 바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
도와주지.
I'll probably just throw it out. See if I... Let's go to Adagio. Unfortunate.
조심하라고. 큰 게 올 것
준비됐습니다.
같으니까.
No Nia card still is obviously bad.
도움이 필요. 이런 건
This is going way worse than the other run did. Oh, 'cause they don't have the extra discards on Owen. That's probably why. I couldn't shuffle as hard as they usually do. Well, it's here now. Full house to immediately draw them back for more AP. I still have one more Adagio somewhere in here. Missed it.
단면 뒤 운을 실어.
기다리고 있습니다. 바람을 끌어모아.
This draw again, so you get discard 2. Or both Eternal Hungers.
궁금한데.
준비됐습니다. 곧 아플 겁니다.
이런 건
Draw some more. This is the
화려하게
healing when writing.
단면 이런 건
I'll still draw some more here.
준비됐습니다.
I like Gale Strike.
기다리고 있습니다. 준비됐습니다. 바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
당하기만 하지.
제대로 딜러지. 신나게.
화려하게 이런 건
Shuffle. I don't have a way of playing Nia here, sadly. I do get much of the auto attacks here though, at least.
기다리고 있습니다.
제대로 들어갔군요. 훌륭한 공격이었습니다.
끌어모아.
Got unlucky with the Hungers not being discarded
날려버리겠습니다.
forcibly. Well. Yeah, this is way worse than, I guess Family Head's way easier of a kill than Crab will ever be. Kinda funny. Okay, I'm also not getting lucky with these draws is the main issue. I think it's probably these contaminations griefing me. I'm watching all of my Adagios just like float away.
준비됐습니다. 바람을 끌어모아.
다음 곡은
I guess this guy's a draw check. It's also, oh, you know what it is? It's because I don't have Portrait of Fury.
제대로 궁금한데.
Portrait of Fury is way too important.
조율해야겠어.
단면 이런 건
Burn this now. I think I might get something out of this. Almost. If I got one cost, then yeah, I was unlucky. If I got one cost, then two, or two 1 cost, then 1 2 cost, that would have been fine.
준비됐습니다.
That's not what happened.
기다리고
I
있습니다.
think I need draw more than I need the or need the AP money efficiency.
단면 이런 건
준비됐습니다.
다시 굴려볼까?
제대로 들려줄게.
몰아쳐라.
Wrong.
이런 건
기다리고 있습니다. 준비됐습니다.
Sort of fifth
기다리고
turn.
있습니다.
Kind of sad.
끌어모아.
If I shuffle here, I discard the entire thing, so this confiscation will give me oh wait. Oh, force discard one of the Eternal Hungers. I got confused. I should have discarded this Eternal Hunger first. That's bad order by me. Game in general seems really high quality. Anime cutscenes are really good. Are devs known? Yeah. The devs, Smilegate, made a game called Epic 7. And Epic 7 was the OG game that like, or not necessarily the OG, because Fate Grand Order.
단면 이런
No,
건
no, it is the OG, because Fate Grand Order didn't have impactful cutscenes until a lot later on.
도움이 필요.
So yeah, these are the devs that began like high anime cutscenes being commonplace in gacha games.
날려버리겠습니다.
안면 이런 건
Yeah, so that's why this is very or that's the reason why Babel is going on, because they're known for it.
다 죽지 않습니다.
Okay, I shuffled twice, but I didn't draw everything, sadly.
가볼까?
Yeah, I think I might have misplayed earlier. I don't get super value from this. Draw 2. I can't discard here. Good thing, yeah. Wait, my break armor wasn't playing until just now? It's so ugly.
이런 건
기다리고 있습니다. 바람은 멈추지 않. 준비됐습니다.
Oh, wait, did I play the other? Oh, oops.
화려 너무 쉬운걸.
Oh, I really misplayed this.
안면 이런 건
Song Quest? Oh, this song. Hips don't lie. Shakira, Shakira.
기다리고 있습니다.
Shakira.
화려하게 가볼까?
I'm getting griefed by this. I'm actually on Nia Shuffle here. Because if I Nia Shuffle, that means that the top part of my deck should be different.
겁니다.
So I shouldn't be griefed by shuffling. I'd rather get the draw into more. Lucia versus his what's-his-face, a good boss fight cutscene. Oh, Judas? She looks insane for being 48. I swear she looks 30 and has a ton of makeup. Yeah, I heard a lot that, damn, she's 48? That's crazy. I heard a lot about, like, modern medicine being, like, super big for cosmetics and, like, age, appearance.
몰아쳐라.
That's crazy, though. I didn't realize she was actually 48. She don't look 48, I'll say that much. You don't look that age. That's crazy. Okay, I might have problems. It gets straight discarded, but I think confiscation is more important because I can draw and then hopefully pull. Okay, nice, I did.
기다리고 있습니다. 몰아쳐라.
I'm trying to see if we can get the kill on this turn. Looks like the ugly. Shuffle. That's actually really bad. Okay, I got the other shuffle back.
오늘 시험
Yeesh. I'm not killing this turn. That's unfortunate.
안면
I can't full draw in time.
준비됐. 도와드리죠.
So close to drawing everything. Oh wait, Soul Rip was also late. But I think it would have killed it if I got Soul Rip earlier. Aw, man.
죽지 않습니다.
But I still almost killed it in 6 turns, even though I had a really bad early start.
어느 쪽
I'm gonna try again. I think this might be doable in like 5 turns, even on that draw. Keep Joker here. That's really good.
이런 건
This is a way better start. This actually might be an excellent start.
속으면 끝이야.
Am I going Adagio or am I going... What Adagio? Oh, beautiful. I get all this back instantly.
몰아쳐라. 기다리고
Need
있습니다.
break armor.
조금 아플 겁니다.
I don't have discard stuff, but this is really good.
안면 다시 굴려볼까?
I don't watch any movies. This is actually a problem. I was like out with my friends yesterday, or I was like at movie night with my friends yesterday,
준비됐습니다.
and I told them I watch anime, and like my friends are like movie nerds or like TV show nerds. So I said like I'm like an anime watcher, and this girl gave me like the stinkiest stink eye.
도움이 필요한가?
It was so funny. I was like, my bad.
도와주지.
My bad, Michelle.
기다리고
Yeah.
있습니다.
So funny, honestly. Oh, I might have messed up here. Might as well discard this. I want to use this wind charge here is kind of ugly, but I want the draw. So I draw twice by using this now.
어느 쪽? 이런 건
Really low value exhaust there, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
필요한가? 운을 쉬어. 단면 운을 쉬어.
Pop, pop, pop. I could have used still can actually. Is this worth it?
이런 게 필요해.
Hopefully it is. I just committed to it.
몰아쳐라. 준비됐습니다. 신발을 끌어모아. 몰아쳐라.
다음 곡을 가보자고.
이런
Oh
건
wow, that was a really good proc. What the
기다리고
heck?
있습니다. 신발을 끌어모아.
화려. 이런 건
Oh wait. Wow, that was such a good draw too. What the heck? I'm popping off.
바람의 힘으로.
Tempo. I still have another. Oh no, I have both in hand. Wow.
화려. 운을 쉬어.
Wait a second. Oh wait, I draw into it. Beautiful.
다음 궁금한데.
Oh wait, it's not that beautiful because I
뒷면 어느 쪽?
Right.
화려하게. 운을 쉬어.
whatever. Good enough. I get a few attacks off. That's so much damage. Oh wait, it's still in here.
기다리고 있습니다.
Honors.
바람은 멈추지 않습니다.
단면 이런 건
Oh, I probably should have.
이런 건
I should save one. So I think Cassie's the most likely to cast something. So I'm gonna use these two cards and not use
가들지
the
않습니다.
last option here, so I can prep full house next turn. I think it's usually one or the other between movie, TV, and anime. It's definitely not enough time to do both. Yeah, I could have like my old, or not my old, my like I have a shitty TV monitor over there. I could maybe watch stuff on. I just don't. Bruh,
기다리고 있습니다.
where's my shit?
다음 곡은 락앤롤.
Can we get to 4 cards played? Bruh.
운을 쉬어.
Another brick turn. Yeah, that's the problem with stuff like Owen. This is the reason why I really wanna Owen.
가볼까? 단면 뒷면 어느 쪽? 화려하게 가볼 속은
Think?
끝이야.
I really use Soul Rip immediately, but I'm pretty sure this was a draw first. Which one was Owen's draw? This one?
준비됐 도와드리죠.
Got downward cut.
단면 뒷면 어느 쪽? 이런 건
So I already used confiscation properly here.
기다리고 있습니다.
Oh, I shouldn't have used that. That's a mistake.
화려하게 가볼까? 다시 굴려볼까?
I just pulled Serenial. Any advice on what to do with her?
다음
Abuse your broken character. No, so there's a few ways to play her. Basically the easiest way to play her is there's like, I forget the names of her cards, but she has one card that is an Epiphany upgrade where when you
단면 뒷면 어느
아.
도와주지?
제대로
so I'm distracted right now.
화려하게
When you pop it, like when you break an enemy, she'll give you 2 lasers back. Or she'll give you 2 lasers, and then all your lasers will move back to your hand. So basically you want that Epiphany, and then you want to dupe like your homing lasers like once or twice with a good Divine Epiphany, and then everything else is like really like down to like super optimizations, but you really can't go wrong with her. You can play her with Haru, you can play with not Haru, you can play with Mika, you can play her with Nia, you can play her with like Rei.
기다리고 있습니다.
I think while you're weak, you do need some healing, but once your Serenial is built up, she can like cheese a lot of stuff for
제대로
you
들어갔군요.
really easily.
훌륭한
제대로
공격이었습니다.
들려줄게.
She gets quite gross, quite fast.
다음 곡은 가보자고.
Yeah, congratulations. That's a good hit, especially with like her leading almost immediately. Like she's gone very soon. Your timing was impeccable with her.
준비됐습니다. 조금 아플 겁니다.
I lost a card.
조율해야겠어.
These are all worthless. Lost shuffle.
제대로 들려줄게.
전면 뒷 오늘
I should have done that. I need to discard Forbidden Hunger first, I think. Memory fragments.
이런 건
So I'm very lazy. So like my choices would be 222. 222 represents
제대로 들려줄게.
bro. Whatever. 222 represents like the 2 set for attack, 2 set for crit damage, and 2 set of anything you want afterwards. So that's my personal preference. I know some people
기다리고
don't
있습니다.
agree with that. I think some people go like 12% attack into the 4 set that gives you more damage when you ravage something,
전면 뒷면
which I think is totally fine, but
오늘 시험
I'm just lazy, so I want to farm the stuff that like or lives together decently, if that makes sense.
제대로 들려줄게.
So it's really up to you, but
락앤롤.
essentially you can't really go wrong with
준비됐습니다.
cards.
기다리고 있습니다.
Yeah,
버리겠습니다.
like I'm literally just lazy.
너무 쉬운걸.
Shining Core laser lasers, homing laser. Yeah, homing laser. The homing laser needs to retain its retain ravage move to hand. By the way, so like there's one homing laser that's on start turn move to hand and an on ravage move to hand. You just need on ravage move to hand. Like the on start turn move to hand is also good, but it's not. It's honestly not that required. Fully enough. It's just quite good,
끌어모아.
but you really don't need it.
전면 뒷면 어느
This
쪽
looks a little doomed, honestly. This is a really good Nia turn, but right. Oh no, I have to pop
기다리고
confiscation then
있습니다.
play
바람의
Nia.
힘으로.
I think. Oh no, but Nia won't even activate because I didn't get a Nia card just now, bro.
전면 오늘 시험
Can I draw a Nia card off of Force Sling Apparatus? Okay, I did. Thank God. What the heck? Let's have like the most bricked deck or bricked draw period. I have more dodges, so I'll mix with this. What does on Ravage mean? Oh, so you see, this is the tenacity bar, right? This little, like, red thing here. So on Ravage means when you break it. So once you deplete this bar, it'll go into a destroyed state. And the act of putting something in the destroyed state means it's Ravage, or is Ravage. It's a bit ugly, but the game is not very clear with
제대로 들려줄게.
how some things are worded. And that's one of them. Oh, perfect.
전면
Beautiful.
뒷면 당하기만 하지 않아.
So I'll put in Ravage soon, so you know
화려하게 가볼까?
what it is. Yell Strike. I do need one more AP. Here's Curiosity. Hopefully a Dodgio.
기다리고 있습니다.
Might as well pump this
전면
then.
뒷면 오늘 시험
But win right in.
가지지 않습니다.
I have to discard something.
준비됐습니다.
I discard a Dodgio.
날려버리겠습니다.
I shouldn't risk it.
화려하게 가볼 이런 건
Turns over already.
제대로 들려. 락앤롤.
받아라. 하.
I could have killed it this turn. I'm gonna reset all the way back. They take more damage once it's broken? No, they do not. So when you ravage, specifically what happens, only 2 things happen when you ravage. First of all, you gain 1 AP back. And then 2, the enemy's action counter is delayed by 1. Those are the only 2 things that happen on ravage, naturally. But there are cards with text that say on ravage. And that's what you're that's what we're looking at with
전면
like stuff like Serenial or Serenial.
소금 화려하게 가볼까?
Oh, I messed up the orc. Dude, I'm playing this game so bad right now.
기다리고 있습니다.
So none of my characters on this team sadly have a text for me to show you what I mean exactly.
준비됐습니다. 몰아쳐라.
But yeah, you can see there, I got +1 AP. That's probably like the easiest way of showing that one at least. Oh man. I feel like I'm so close to killing this on this turn. Literally one. It doesn't cast its turn. I would have killed it on turn 4. That's actually so good for Owen. And let me. Okay, now that I'm done with this, I'll show you the actual character real quick. Turn 5 Owen kill.
최고의
If I didn't have to, if I just didn't discard a dodge on that turn, I would have killed it on turn 4.
도움이
So yeah,
필요하다면 언제든 불러주세요.
Serennial, whatever. So yeah, these are cards. Homing Laser. So you see here it says on Ravage, move from graveyard to hand. So yeah, Ravage. It says here when the monster's tenacity is fully reduced, activate effect when Ravage, gain 1 action point. So yeah, so you deplete the tenacity bar, you activate Ravage or all Ravage associated effects, and Homing Laser is a Ravage associated effect. So out of that Homing Laser, if you want to know an easy way of oh, this not work correctly. But if you want to know an easy way of like reading epiphanies, one epiphany will always be the base card, but slightly better. Usually it's the leftmost card, but for some reason on Serennial, they don't do that. So this is the upgraded version of the base card, essentially. And then you can see here, like, this has move to hand. This has move to hand. This is the one that, oh, this one has a start turn I was talking about earlier. So these 3 are good. I've heard that this one's the best one, because Destroy means that they're either in the Ravage state or you're ravaging them in that state. So this doubles your hits. But what? Oh, the issue is that this doesn't give you Afterglow. So Afterglow is a mechanic for Serennial, where her cards gain +1 tenacity damage. So I think this is actually bad if you can't destroy consistently. So yeah, like this one is good. This one is good. And then you also have base epiphanies where you keep this card, but what it gives you instead is it gives you like an extra line below it. So for example, this is a base epiphany homing laser, where instead of getting an upgraded version, I got apply 1 weaken to target as the epiphany line. And obviously you know what divine epiphanies are, which is the special effect below it. So yeah, either of those homing lasers I'm pretty sure are good. The third one's also good if you know what you're doing, but I don't know how to recommend that because I don't know what I'm doing. Plasma Missile is, I think, is supposed to be pretty good. I honestly don't know which one's the correct Plasma Missile. I think they're all good. I figured this is probably the safest one because it thins out your deck, but one of these might be better. Like, it's very possible one of these are better. I think this one's the best because for this Great Rip that's going away very quickly, you move your lasers back permanently, like constantly, so this would stack up really quickly. But you can't really go wrong with any of these for her specifically. And this Shining Core, the one that Nanjiro and I have been suggesting, is this one. So initiation means it starts in your hand, or you draw it immediately. You get 2 homing lasers immediately, and then again, you can see the Ravage text or keyword saying, on Ravage, gain 1 extra point, and then create 2 homing lasers. And if you have an L, it exhausts after a while. So yeah, this one makes your run really easy in Chaos. But that being said, this Shining Core is also just fine because it gives you a guaranteed decent homing laser. So you can play this card and get like a generic version of one of these. And you basically have to pick and choose which one you want. So if you have enough break, then you choose more damage. If you want consistency, you choose move to hand. And then you can just go between either of those. Or if you want to like to cheese out that one turn, you can take this one to get all of them back. In case you're in a short fight, to delete it. And then Cobalt Light. From what I could tell, I think this one's the best one because it's really cheap. And as you might be able to tell from all these laser generation effects, this ends up like becoming like a 7-8 hit 1-cost spell with a decent ratio really easily. But in Chaos, like any of these are really fine because their damage is really overtuned. So you really can't go wrong with any of these in Chaos. Besides maybe this one. But yeah. Like they're all very decent. And then this Mythic card is also just very good because you activate 3 lasers, which can include your original laser or the bonus lasers you generate. And obviously you'd rather the real laser be refunded, but sometimes it is what it is. Yeah. Sterniel, she really, like, yeah, you can't really go wrong. There are better epiphanies, but most of them are quite good. And then, yeah, Murray Fraggy went 2-2-2. What teams do you recommend? I have Cassius. Cassius is really, so you have to understand that there's two sides of this game. The first side is the Chaos side, and the second side is the Gacha side. So someone like Cassius is disgustingly overpowered in the Gacha side because you get to make these really good decks that you have full flexibility over, and then that lets you guarantee that no matter what, your Cassius is really strong. So Cassius and Serenial are really good together outside of Chaos because one of these Popeye Popper quest things, 000, your lasers cost 0, and when you break, you get more lasers, right? So you can see how Serenial and Cassius synergize really, really well because with 000, you're getting a lot of value from Serenial's actual lasers. And it ironically gets to a point where Cassius is actually a true carry because he stacks so much damage on 000, and Serenial is only there to give him more fuel, which is what's happening in Great Rifts right now. But the issue is that outside of Chaos, or inside Chaos, you can't guarantee 000 like you can outside of Chaos. So like outside of Chaos, even if you don't have choose 1 out of 4, like for example, one of my decks, I have Initiation. Outside of Chaos in like the Gacha content, it is a pain to do this occasionally, but you can reset your turns to get 000 at some point. So like whether that's using your Protoss skill to reset the last turn, play a different card to reroll to like save scum the RNG, or just resetting the fight entirely to get new RNG, you can force 000 in any scenario for Cassius outside of Gacha or inside Gacha. But in Chaos mode, you probably know that Popeye Popper is random, so you unfortunately can't force 000, which means that if you get lucky in Chaos, like you'll occasionally get 000 and it'll feel really good, but it's not consistent. So Chaos ends up being a matter of consistency more than like actual super synergy. But that being said, Serenial is so good in Chaos that very often you can run Cassius with her. It's recommended to have E2 Cassius because you get healing, which means that you won't die as quickly or as often. But like, you can run Cassius, Serenial, and like Mika, for example, so that Mika is your core or like your anchor to heal and not die. And it is gonna be a bit slower, but it's a lot more. I guess it's much safer because you don't die as fast. I don't think it's super strong or like that like particularly consistent because you don't have E2 Serenial, who's supposed to be the most broken one. But yeah, once your Serenial's like beefed up enough, and once your like other characters have a lot of raw stats, you can cheese out a lot of fights with Serenial just by like doing like 8,000 damage in one turn because she refunds herself. Also, hi Rangehog. I'm gonna end stream soon because my throat's giving up. What was that double music busting my ears? Oh yeah, I put on background music and I didn't bother turning off the background music for the game because there's a lot of YouTube viewers and YouTube doesn't have any background music on there. So that's why it's doubled. Yeah, so I was like trying to put on the background music for myself to like keep myself more entertained during the stream today. Oh gee, you're like, I'm being overstimulated. Yeah, I need to figure out how to. I guess I could put like royalty-free music on YouTube, but oh well. But yes, some polymeters before sleep. Some dissonant notes are happening. But yeah, this Owen thing is honestly not too bad. I think if I can get a portrait on Owen, it'll work out a lot better. It's a bit awkward to figure it out, but I think that deck list actually works really well because I artificially inflate his damage a lot with discard cube and when charge is activated and all that. Maybe I'll make a video on this just for fun. Like, it's not an excellent video or like an excellent concept, but it's pretty funny. And funny is definitely good enough for me when it comes to this stuff. Oh, excuse me. It also has no potentials, which... No potentials, not level 50. Memory fragments aren't even leveled properly. It's a Nia Cassia showcase. Alright. I'll probably end stream here. I'll try and stream more or longer tomorrow, but I didn't prep enough fluids and I didn't feel like running out to get more. Or, popping up. Ow! That's loud! Jesus, I'm so sorry. It is audio flashbang Twitch. Why was that so loud? Alright. Well, sorry about that. We'll be rating the guy that just audio flashbanged you. And yeah, YouTube, as always, this guy does stream on YouTube if you want to hop over. No pressure, obviously. But YouTube doesn't really have good search functions and all that, so click the link if you want to. If not, then it's fine. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.